Hey, Marco, you ready for the totally awesome, coolest show ever?
Not yet. See, I'm unboxing things, and I hate it when people unbox stuff. I don't think it's good content, but I don't know what this is, and I got to see why I bought so much of it. So let's see what it is. Shall
A
we?
box in a box.
Oh,
It's a
that's
box.
usually a good sign.
It's extra virgin olive oil.
It says it's fragile. I don't know what the
That's
heck.
pronounced fragile.
Oh, fragile. Oh, this is
Major award.
Oh, that's right. This
From
stuff was on special. Holy heck!
From
No wonder they charge you $6 for shipping.
From Theze.
This is not from Theze, as a matter of fact. This is some good stuff. Doesn't have anything to do with comics, by the way. We really probably missed Pete. We should probably get the show starting, but this is really. Oh, it's bitter milk. Yeah, bitter milk. I love it.
Oh,
What?
nice.
Yeah, so I'm ready to start the show.
All right.
It was just
Love
in
that
time.
idea.
I have to finish mixing my drink.
Perfect.
Very good. All right. Hey, Pete's not here this week, which means it's good stuff. How much of this did I buy? Which is good news because we get to go off the rails a little bit, and we get to have good intros and a bunch of other stuff. Hope you guys enjoyed the thumbnail. Also, we are going to switch it around real quickly before saying hi to the chat. Actually, we're not. We're going to say hi to chat first because I don't want to go over all the directions. And we got two guests joining us. We're going to have a third too. I just don't want to have to repeat myself. Let's say hi to chat real quickly. But before we do that, let's start off with, I know somebody else was here first, but AOA gifted a bunch of memberships first. So, which is one. He gifted one membership.
One membership.
All right. Good job, AOA.
Oh, slow down, AOA.
Did he only do one? I thought you said he gifted a bunch.
Oh, he's been gifting them all week.
Oh,
like,
week, okay.
Yeah, since last
GT
week.
Key
he's been
Comics,
doing it.
hi, thumbs up. Thank you for gifting AOA.
Thank you, yeah.
Tommy, he's here, he's there, he's every. Oh, I can't do it. It's too early in the thing. He's here, he's there, he's everywhere. Roy can't. I like that. Soccer, cheers. Definitely. Follow GT Comics. Follow. Holy, we gotta fire some people here at Rennavision. Gifted one membership. Thank you. That's to JP. Yeah. Hey, what's up, JP? Good for you. Ed, wave. Okay, Ed. Wave. Thumbs up. What's up for Deadly Venoms? I'm buying a giant size X-Men for my PC. We'll get into it a little bit. Eric, hi. Hey, you guys stayed in the top 4. That's good news. That's good news for you guys. Hey, everyone. Hey, Ryan. It was a trap. Happy Wednesday, Joe. Good to see you. It's a leg. It's not a leg.
We were hoping it was a leg.
Yeah.
Oh, in the box.
Oh, in the box. Dude, that's really crazy how they package all that. Hey, everyone. I really want. There's 1, 2. I can count them later. 6 in the. I must have worn a lot. Hey, everyone. Hey, Matthew. Now I want to sing Blue Moon.
Oh,
Not true.
Sorry.
Blue. Hey, guys. Hey. What's up, Blue? What's up, everyone? What's up, John? Don't burn down the house with the boss. Don't burn down the house with the boss. Oh, thank you, Joe. We already tried. Sarah, what do you say? What's up, guys? Finally get to make the live show. Hope all is well. Ooh, Killing Joke. We'll see if that made the list. TAC is a Santa. Wait, why am I reading both? TAC equals is a Santa AOA Christmas tree special. Thumbs up.
What?
Because AOA is out here giving gifts like he's Santa
See,
Claus.
this is the problem. People think I can't read. I can read. You see what I'm saying? Somebody else read this real quickly.
It's 50-50. I would say this has nothing to do with you reading.
Okay, very good. All right.
Yeah,
Well,
I
some
agree
people
with
don't
that.
watch the tape; they just listen to the. Yeah. All right, so here's what we got. We're gonna have news. We're gonna have comic reviews. Normal. We're going to continue with this portfolio thing we're doing, but as we said, getting here towards the end of the quarter, we're gonna take time out to maybe get into like a quarterly or yearly portfolio. I will tell you the stats really quickly. With this, is it time to buy Bronze Age comics? We have cashed in our entire portfolio, hypothetically. We're going to have a dollar amount. So we are going to then use that dollar amount to see which keys we are going to buy. Not for PC, like our man for Deadly Venom said, but for investment purposes only. We will get to that later. There'll be more of an explanation, but I figured if we started off now, so you get a little bit of explanation, you can start thinking later on. Okay, we said hi to the chat. We've made fun of Pete. Dude, did you see he was drinking pink margaritas the other day?
Oh,
No, but I did see him walking butt naked through It's a Small World.
Yeah, he's banned from It's a Small World. But isn't that the one in Florida?
That was like
California,
the
not
first day.
Florida.
It was the first day.
first day pizza arrested.
First day Pete. Piece arrested around. Can't take that guy anywhere. All right, let's go. Let's get into the news.
Here we go. All right, it is news time.
Yay.
Hop right into it. Our top story. Our top story has to do with the holidays. In a move of brilliance, whatever movie studio it is has decided to release Die Hard to movie theaters for Christmas. Die Hard, the quintessential Christmas movie, in my opinion, will be coming to theaters starting December 8th. I think it's there for more than a day. Tickets are already on sale now. Fun fact, when they filmed this scene, they did not tell Alan Rickman. They were pushing him out the window and he was going to start falling. This is a total, like, straight up, they were filming and they pushed him, and the look on his face is real.
Good.
He's shocked.
As
So,
they should.
Wow.
may he rest in peace.
Yippee-ki-yay.
This might
yeah.
be Aquaman in the theaters.
Is this starting to jump the shark now that it's so popular? You know what I mean? Like, this used to be like a funny thing. And is it
This
like
movie?
a joke? Yeah, like, because we always consider it a Christmas movie. Remember the debate for the Christmas movie?
Right. Probably the debate thing has probably jumped the shark, but I'm sticking to it. I always
Oh,
have.
I mean, the
love
movie's
this
solid.
movie,
Don't
so
get me
yeah.
wrong. But,
I will
I'm
take
just-
any chance, any excuse to watch this movie. So the wife always wants to go to the movies, and she has no idea, but she's going to see this one.
Ooh, she does now. We're getting him one. Blue, we're getting him one. Don't worry about it. Next time we see
Yeah,
him, it's
I'm
gonna
working on it. I am working on it.
be- He's got it.
I'll try to speak up. All right, let's move on to the box office report. Here we go. And the number one movie in America, The Hunger Games. For the second week in a row, this week, Hunger Games took in 29.0 million. So 29 million. Napoleon came in second with 20.6. So basically, Hunger Games has beat the $100 million mark in domestically, and also $100 million outside of the U.S. So its total take is 200. So which is actually pretty good in this current.
Matt, this seems like a movie you'd watch. Was it any good?
Haven't seen it.
You sure? Okay.
Positive.
All right. I don't know.
I have not seen it, but I have a feeling this is going to be one that I'm going to have to see soon.
Yeah, when it comes on to the
I saw all the original ones after I met my wife, so this will probably be on the list as well.
This is gonna be the thing now, Joe, right? This is all we're gonna do is Taylor Swift movies or TV shows of live action stuff.
Jeez, no, hope not.
Oh, we're getting Beyonce before we get another Taylor Swift. So
Yeah. But it's like the same type of thing. We're just gonna have concerts going off and whatever.
It's cheap for them to do, so they already did it. So might as well make more money off the same thing.
Awesome. Sounds
all
good.
right.
Can't wait.
Moving along. Months later, Warner Brothers Discovery CEO continues to troll DC fans by saying it took courage to shelve Batgirl.
God,
He literally said those words. It was, what content's going to help us win. That wasn't going to help us win. So he has, why? Why?
Can I ask you a question? What's this guy's name?
David Zaslav.
Yeah, of course it is. Doesn't this guy seem like a guy that would be like in the 90s? They had all those like romantics, like villain thriller, like it was like 10 girl things I hate about you, and like dating my brother's boyfriend. Doesn't he seem like the bad guy in all those videos? He's got the fake teeth that are way too white. He's got like the douchiness in the dimple chin, and you know what I mean? Glasses, you're not
Yeah,
sure.
like
Too
you'd be
small
like
for his head.
like you'd be like a scumbag real estate agent or
Yeah,
scumbag
like
lawyer in one of those movies.
right. Yeah, Good Burger. He's the guy that tries to buy it.
Yeah.
Barbershop. He's the guy across the street that's trying to start the fucking hair club for men or whatever the fuck he's doing. Yeah. Wow. Well, sucks to have that face.
Yeah.
He looks like he would have pushed Betty White in front of traffic. That guy.
Probably. And then smiled about it and go, huh.
Golden Girls.
Yeah, I got a butt in my chin. Yeah.
So I also read that, I mean, this is what they say, is that the footage of Batgirl, anything that they had, has completely been deleted off of.
Yeah, they came after them. They
WB
came after
server.
him hard. No, that's what they. Yeah, but there's. I know for a fact there's one person that still has some of the footage,
I hope so.
and I'm just.
I hope we
waiting for
eventually
them.
get to see some of that.
I'm waiting
yeah.
for this guy to die, and then them not get sued for releasing it. So
Yeah.
Couldn't have done Michael Keaton better justice in that photo. He looks like a potato shoved in a latex mask.
This was the only picture I could find of
Yeah.
the two of them together. But yeah, you're right.
who's the other
I
one?
could have done Michael Keaton better.
You could
I
have done
apologize.
better justice. Was that the girl who was playing back?
Yeah, that was her.
Yes.
You could have done a better job with both.
Looks like Pete's Halloween
I
costume.
could.
Yeah.
This was a picture of the two together, so that's why
This
I
looks like
brought
shitty
it.
cosplay.
Yeah.
Courage is an interesting set of words
That's why it was canceled. It was
Yeah.
shitty cosplay.
to describe shelving this movie, though.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Can he just say we did it to get the tax credit, which they still try to cancel something after the tax credit was allowed for them also?
Yeah, that was last week. We talked about that last week.
Yeah.
That Wile E. Coyote movie, and they
Yeah.
got so much backlash because a whole bunch of actors or directors and producers started canceling their contracts with WB or meetings, and then they reversed course, and so they're
When
now
people
they're
are
shopping the
complaining
movie around.
about actors and writers asking for money, just remember this is the douchebag they have to work for.
Oh, speaking of douchebags,
Oh yeah.
this guy,
Oh, this guy.
this guy,
Oh.
this is Bob Iger. He
Yeah, I know
blames
who it
the
is.
director Nia DaCosta for the performance of the Marvels. He says it was shot during COVID. He's explaining to people why it did so bad, and says there was no supervision on the set, or not very much, where executives were there looking over their shoulders to see what's happening on the day-to-day. He said
So
that about the Marvels, but not about Ant-Man, not about Wish, Indiana Jones, any of the other movies that did bad.
Hold
just
on.
the Marvels.
Hold on.
Yeah.
But also too, can we address the fact that can we also address the fact that like the executives were the ones that decided to put it in theaters instead of making it a TV situation, which we've already seen the TV situation be successful? Like that sounds like an executive dumb shit move to me. Like that's who I think should probably get blamed for this, right?
Right.
Like
He's trying to shift the blame away from himself and the board.
yeah, but this is a problem. He's already had like 4 fails.
Mm-hmm.
And
I don't think it's shifting the blame away from himself because he wasn't even the CEO at the time. He had stepped down. It was with the other dude. So he's just trying to blame the old administration and saying,
yeah, it might be.
you know,
What
this is
wasn't he?
why I'm
but-
back.
No, but it's over
Wasn't
a
he-
year though.
Yeah, but he was still in charge going
Matt has a
in
good point.
2020.
Yeah, Matt has a good point. Because after he came back, he did restructure the like executives to have like multiple overreaching parts for this. So like where it used to be one person overseeing like entertainment, now it's entertainment subsets, a 2 subset. Well, not to get into it much, and that is his pitch. And he has the town hall coming up. So I'm willing to bet that this is something they're going to be addressing in the town hall about this too. So
Yeah, you could also say that, unlike Zaslav, he didn't have the courage to shelve this movie.
Oh, jeez.
yeah. Well, I mean, like, let's be honest. Any of these, Ant-Man, I don't know what Wish is about. Indiana Jones, I like tried to go watch it the other day, and you can't watch it till tomorrow on Disney Plus. And even the Marvels, like when I see those movies, just like Blue Beetle, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna wait to watch it in on Max and on Disney Plus, right? Like these aren't movies where you're like, those are movies is gonna make me go to theaters. Like Flash will make you go to theaters, right? Like, what's Marvel's next movie? Anybody?
Deadpool.
Deadpool 4 or Deadpool 3.
Deadpool will make me go to the movie theater, but like, and I'm not saying it's bad, but like Ant-Man, okay, it's just not every movie needs to be in the theater, dude. We need some made for TV movies, and that's like Loki. Would you want to see Loki in the movie theater? No, but it did great in TV, like or whatever streaming. They don't call it TV anymore, so
Yeah, streaming. I like Loki a lot, by the way. Just
So
throw it
good
out
that
there.
the writer of Loki is now doing Kang Dynasty and Secret Invasion or
This
Secret
is
Wars.
also something
Yeah.
funny about this. Also, something about this oversight thing over the last 2 years. If you notice, Iger's been firing a lot of people who are in management positions. So, like, yeah, you say that, but like all the editing and whatever it takes to get Marvel's done at the end, like you probably fired the person that should have been there. Maybe not. I mean, I don't know, dude. I don't really care that
But
much about it.
it's not even that. It's Marvel's formula's changed. They're choosing to chase the dollar versus getting better actors. Like they're paying, like they're gonna pay Pedro Pascal a bunch of money to be Reed Richards that they could have paid someone who's relatively unknown and saved themselves and gone back to the Marvel formula. But at somewhere along the line, they were like, all right, well, we're gonna switch and do the DC formula where we're gonna throw a bunch of money at this and get the biggest names we can to get butts and seats versus telling good stories and letting these actors bring these characters to life. So
Fair. That's a fair point, Matt. That's a very fair point. I mean, I've always been for, I've been a big proponent of getting the no name or get the next superstar up, right? Like, why would you? Yeah, this is stupid. Like, people think Downey, but you got to remember when they locked Downey down, he was dirt cheap. And what was
'cause
Captain America coming off of the losers? Like, you could have fucking paid that guy a bag of donuts.
not another teen movie.
Okay, whatever that is. But yeah. And don't somebody put Fantastic Four in the fucking chat, because if you do, you're just, come on. I mean, like, there wasn't a lot of people. I mean, Scarlett Johansson, even as Black Widow, what was the last thing she was in before that? Because I mean, let's find some washed up actors, right? That it seemed to work in the past. Why would you just rehab that? Grab some new actors and some washed up actors, throw them together, and let's see if we can make some magic. So instead of
nothing wrong with that.
Instead of blaming micromanagement, like that's not the way to go.
Right.
So
Exact opposite of what you want to be doing.
exactly opposite. Hey, what's going on, Tyson?
But
All
I mean,
right,
Marvel wasn't even a bad movie. It was just like half a movie was missing. It really felt like there was a movie missing from the middle of it. Like there should have been a Captain Marvel 2 before we got the Marvels.
Well, once again, I think there was supposed to be a Captain Marvel 2 and they put it into the Marvels. But like, would it play better out if they put it in TV, Matt, and added a couple weeks? Because that's what you get. You get 6.
Yeah.
So
yeah, and then you
difference.
actually get them to see her offing the Kree supercomputer instead of in a flashback. You could watch it actually play out, but
which would have been nice. I mean, once again, that sounds like more of an executive issue than it does a director. Yeah, I mean, you can pull any shit you want because most people won't even like figure out what people do. I mean, people still blame Catherine Kennedy for everything, so like it doesn't matter. She probably screwed this up too. She should have been oversight. So
Right.
It was her fault.
Tom Selleck as Iron Man.
Oh,
What?
wow.
That's kind of a good idea. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a real good idea. I like
All
it.
right. Talking
No,
about good
I like
ideas.
that. Tom Selleck. That's a good idea.
yeah,
it's
it's
kind of
somebody who
Gary
has a good
Busey as
idea.
the Hulk.
He can't even get his mustache in the helmet.
Gary Busey is
It wouldn't even fit.
Dude, could you Tom Selleck? The first thing is him just drinking something on the rocks in a bearskin rug.
Oh,
Yeah.
God, no. Have you watched Blue Bloods?
No, I haven't. No, no interest. All right, go ahead.
So Iman Vellani has nailed the problem with the MCU. It's just about it getting bigger and bigger because what's left, It's just about making the audience care about their characters. They've established so many wonderful characters in the last phase. It would be nice to see them all again and see them team up. Characters. Like that's a novel idea. Build your characters and build good stories and people will watch it.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Part of this too, do you think the placating to Sony has caused a bit of an issue? Because while I'm seeing this, I'm also thinking like, what was all that nonsense with like the universe with Spider-Man and going across and Doctor Strange, like all that? Like, why did you didn't have to do all that? You know what I mean? Like the inclusion of Sony characters back and forth, the trade deal for Spider-Man. Like, couldn't we have just left Spider-Man in his own Spider-Verse? Like, helped him out, but left him in his own Spider-Verse. You know what I mean? And then you do this, and you do a team up where, I mean, did he add any great value? Because it seems like like when they tried to make it bigger, as she's saying, like combining the Sony verse with the Disney verse, like that movie was a mess, right? Or am I wrong?
Which
on
one?
that? The
Which
Doctor
one are you
Strange
talking
one
about?
with America in it, and Spider-Man gets punched. He gets ghost punched through the heart. The
Oh
one
no!
that-
So you're putting
No,
together
Yeah,
two
you
different
got two
movies.
movies.
So, I mean, no, I don't think the Sony thing has anything to do with it. 'Cause I think just really its writing is bad, and I get what you're saying about the multiverse. Like at this point, I think everyone's pretty much multiversed out, and I don't know, Doctor Strange in America, Chavez didn't really work that well because it was called Multiverse of Madness, and they really only went to two different places. He fell
Yeah.
through more universes than he actually went than it was actually in the movie. The Spider-Man one was just pure fan service. I don't know how, or I think they hurt themselves with that one because now what are you gonna bring back in a different version of Doc Ock later on, or what are you gonna run with the Scorpion? Like, what other villains really are you in the Rogues?
But that's what
Gallery
I'm
are you
saying.
gonna
It's
pull
taking
out
that
of? So-
Sony verse and that Marvel verse and linking it up, and then they have the separate. That multiverse was supposed to be able to explain to us what the doc. Like, it's all a bunch of bullshit. Like, why can we just like? It's almost like crossovers. Who the fuck? I mean, we're gonna review one, but who the fuck really wants to read crossovers all the time, right?
Yeah.
You want ongoing, and then have one mega event every couple of years, right? One crossover every couple of years. But it seems like all their movies have like a cutscene here links into this and this, and it's like perfect example. Secret Invasion. How shitty was that?
Yeah.
They could have got dude. Roll out the Skulls crew and just do a little mini on that. A little 2-part mini where you have Skulls crew, kind of like they did with over with the Werewolf by Night, and have those dudes the Kills crew. You know what I'm talking about? Skulls Kills. That little Skulls Kill thing they did. Nobody read that from Marvel. It's funny. Anyways, do that shit. Do a little side thing like that. Like, stop with the everything's got to link up and be so fucking serious.
I
don't
kind of
know.
feel like the Marvels made Secret Invasion even stupider. now.
Oh, really? I didn't see Marvels yet.
Yeah. So
Once again, it's nothing like I like this on the TV. I like Miss Marvel on the TV show, like when she's on streaming.
she
But I have
steals
no-
the movie. She's the best part about that movie.
I have no
Hands
doubt.
down.
Well, Matt, I got attacked because I said that Brie Larson is stiff as Captain Marvel, and that was
She is.
I'm a woman hater and know nothing about talent and need to go to acting classes. That's what I was told.
She is very stiff about
Yeah.
in Captain Marvel. She's I don't know. You watch her and she almost plays like her character Envy Adams and Scott Pilgrim as Captain Marvel. She is very stiff. I feel like in the Marvels, her face she has no facial expressions. She's just deadpan throughout the whole movie, no matter the situation. So
Right, which is
I don't
that's
think you're
kinda-
wrong in that.
But I don't. That's not the type of character we need. Like, if you did that for like a Chavez, that would work. Like, I don't think that's like, I don't know, man. Whatever. Once again, not something I want. Did anybody here watch this in the theater besides Matt? Bruce, did you watch this in the theater?
No.
Waiting for it. Would you have watched this in the theater even if it was free and they picked you up in a limo and there was champagne?
Well,
popping off of it?
I didn't watch it because there was a lot of personal stuff going on, but I wanted to see it in theaters.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah,
Rob,
but
you?
a lot of the people I spoke to that saw it said they really liked it.
Yeah, they said it was good. They said it was good considering they thought it was going to be complete trash. I get that, but what I'm saying is like I'm not saying this is a bad movie. What I'm saying is it one of the reasons I think we're having problems with theater movies is we're not. Yeah, see, there we go. I hate women. What I'm saying is we're not putting in. These are supposed to be like the big like the equivalent of what I always say about these superhero movies are. It's the 80s and 90s equivalent. Since we just did about Die Hard, it's the 89 equivalent of the action movie. Like, some of those action movies just went straight to TV, right? Like, I don't know if Jean-Claude Van Damme saves Jean-Claude Van Damme played in theaters, but I do remember that he was in on WGN. So like, some of this stuff probably is better for streaming, and this one, just because it's a superhero movie, probably shouldn't be streaming. Is all
But
I'm gonna say.
I'll throw this out there. I don't think it's Brie Larson's fault. I think she's doing what she's told and how she's being directed. I think it's more so the fault of the writers and directors not understanding the characters she's trying to portray, and giving her the direction of being deadpan and versus letting her kind of explore it a little bit more. I don't think it's Brie's fault. I don't think they should replace her. but I think that it's more so
Oh, okay.
these writers and
And I-
directors not understanding
Yeah,
the
And
And I
subject
understand
matter
that. I understand that, but here's the problem. Like Brucey asked me, hey, could you come on and do this fan casting? And we used to do it here. We stopped doing it. You want to know why? Because I don't follow like the what's the equivalent of People magazine now? Like Twitters or whatever. And I don't know who the actors are, and I don't know what their opinions are on stuff, and I don't know what their real personalities are. I just see them when I see them on the screen. And I can't tell you anything Brie Larson was in except for Captain Marvel. And as Captain Marvel, it's not good. So like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's where we have to, maybe it is direction, but my opinion on it is just based literally off of how the characters played. And
I think they put too much emphasis on her being a soldier and had to be straight laced, stiff lip, and it's not working.
yeah, once again, I'm not crapping on this movie. I'm telling you, I would not. There's nothing that this movie does not interest me to see it in the movie theater. And a lot of people I know that still liked it in the movie theater said the same thing. That doesn't mean you're crapping on the movie. I want to watch it. I just don't want to pay $10, $11 to watch it in movie theater smelling popcorn. Like, give us something that's like movies used to be exciting, right?
Yeah,
Like,
I think a couple things. One, I did not see this movie in the theater yet, and only because I usually go the Thursday night before with a bunch of buddies, and I wasn't able to go because we were setting up for Motor City.
Yeah.
And that's the
I
day
mean, we
that it
had a
came
different
out.
reason why we didn't go. But
Yeah,
a lot of
so
people
I
at Motor
couldn't
City
go.
said it was great.
Yeah,
that has
so many
nothing to do
people
with
said
it.
it was good. Right.
Yeah. Or good. They didn't say it was great. They said
But
it
I
was good.
think with this movie and some of the other ones, Marvel had gotten complacent and just thinking, hey, we put a movie out, everybody's going to come see it. And they kind of lost their, like Matt said, good writing. Like, where's our story? Where's what brought us to this in the first place?
Hold on. And let's be clear real quickly. I didn't go see Ant-Man in the theaters either, because that's not a movie I'm going to get up and go see in the theaters either. That doesn't mean it's a bad movie. I'm just not paying and taking the time, my precious time out of my day to go see Ant-Man in theaters or this movie. Like, they need to give me I think there's some fan base that always gets shit on saying, like, you're saying it's a shitty movie, you didn't see it. No, we're not saying that. We're saying, could you give us a movie that gets us excited? And no offense, seeing females on a screen, that doesn't do anything for me. As Tyson said, it gives him a boner. Okay. Like, okay, cool. Like, I'm glad if you want to go watch that works for you. That's cool, man. But like, for me, seeing it on, like, having to go and deal with people in a movie theater on their phones, chomping on popcorn, whatever else, their body odor and farts coming. You have to give me something that's worth my time to do that. And seeing, no offense to this isn't worth my time. Ant-Man wasn't worth my time. What else did you put down there? Definitely and I love Indiana Jones, but I'm not wasting my time to go see that in the theater. Absolutely not. I'll probably still enjoy it, but I'm not going to go pay to see it in the theater.
I also believe that a lot of the faults people are finding with their most recent movies was always there, just that people were so hyped and so excited for the Marvel movies, they gave them passes when it came to writing and direction.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, something bigger's coming, or something. This is only. Yeah, we're gonna watch it because it's leading up to something better. Yeah,
Zaggy, don't do that because I'm gonna watch it tomorrow. It's on the first. The first is coming out. So,
but
and you might think it sucks, but I might still enjoy it. You know what I mean?
Friday. I think Friday is the first.
Friday.
How much of it though too was the villain? How much of it too was the build towards Thanos? Everybody knowing how much of a powerhouse Thanos is and building towards that as to where nobody seems to really care about Kang. And then you hear about all this Jonathan Major stuff and they don't know what they're doing with it. So now like all this up in the air, are we canceling it? Are we going to go with it? What are we doing? This director quit. It kind of makes you lose interest in it. And
because remember, like in that first run, you still got Iron Man 2 and Thor 2. Like there's some shit dogs.
Iron Man 3?
Iron Man 3. Yeah, when I saw Iron Man 2 in the theaters, I was mad pissed. Like I was like, yo, I had to sit next to this person picking their nose verbally and eating it. And like, listen, I'm not doing that.
Some of the MCU's worst movies.
Listen, Kyle doesn't go to the movies enough, all right? You just gotta give him a pass sometimes.
Even though the MCU haven't had success in the box office the last couple of movies, they're still better than the 90s comic book movies we used to get.
I don't think. Hold on. Yeah, they are. Bruce, I got that. I'm just saying now. Once again, I think everybody's missing my point. You guys are talking about movies and stuff. Yes, that were 10, 20 years ago. The amount of time now that people are spending and how shattered our concentration is and how much more stuff everybody's doing, how faster the world's moving. You got to do something. Back then, you had to do something decent to get us in the movie theaters. Now you have to do something even bigger. I'm not saying Endgame, Venom. I just told you. By the way, Endgame wasn't that great. It had flaws, including we've gone through some of the movies that were the flaw in that.
And I don't think for Deadly One, I'm just saying that about you. I mean in general. He knows your expectations. Yeah. You keep your expectations minimal. You want to go and be entertained.
Especially after Moon Knight.
Oh, fucking Moon Knight.
But people in general that are complaining about every single thing that comes out are wanting an Endgame level movie.
But that's once again the thing where I always talk about nostalgia. They saw that, or as the first time that they had a major event occurring, right? So it was the first nerdum to get excited about. That probably was their first nerdum to get excited about, right? We've already had nerdums to get excited about. So for us, maybe it wasn't as big as everybody else. It was a little interesting seeing people get so excited about it. So that's fun. But it wasn't like, I mean, I'm not expecting that to happen again. I just want, if you're going to do them, I don't mind them doing mega events, but like set it up for a mega event. You're going to have some wins, just like the comics. You're going to have some loses, just like the comics. But what I don't want are these like little insert mega events where like every year it's supposed to be a mega event and it's not. It's just like, okay, that sucked. Like move along. I mean, they put out
and they really should move the window from movie theater to VOD to streaming services at least 90 days. This 30-day stuff is not working for movies.
But I think
they shouldn't at the same time.
Bruce, they shouldn't put this stuff in the theaters. Honestly, which movie here is like, yo, dude, this should be in the theaters? Because I'm telling you, Indiana Jones 18, the death of fucking Harrison Ford, not worth. That's not a movie that's supposed to be in the theaters, man. That's like the equivalent of like, I don't know, Batman 6, which everyone had the nipples on it or whatever. You don't put that in. Nobody's going to go watch Batman and Robin in the theaters.
Nursing
Home of Doom.
Napoleon pulled up in a great movie. It just failed. It bombed.
And that's a shame because I really want to see that.
Yeah, me too.
Really?
Me too. All right. Yeah, I want to see that for sure.
But to the point of Endgame, though, how much Endgame on its own?
I just saying in general. Thank you.
Endgame on its own isn't a great movie, but where I think a lot of fans get that is if you think about, Infinity War and Endgame together as a whole, which a lot of people reference, then it becomes that powerhouse.
I thought Infinity was way better than
untouchable set of movies because. Well, yeah, because Infinity War gave you something you've never seen before. You saw the villain win. You left that theater going, oh, man, what's going to happen next? When you see Thanos sit down after just wiping out half of the world.
I think we could have figured out what was going to happen next.
Awesome. I mean, pretty sure. But not most people, but, I'm just saying, those two movies together make Endgame what the masterpiece people think it is. Endgame alone, it's not.
I also think it was kind of like they were setting expectations. Like when they had Ant-Man come out or they were setting out the Thor movie, they were telling you like, by the way, this is a C-list movie, right? Like they weren't trying to tell you it was the next quote unquote Endgame. But now everything they're like, oh, well, yeah, this thing should have done as much as like fucking Endgame. Of course it's not going to do as much as Endgame. Of course it's, and I'm not just trying to say this movie, but all these movies, right. Ant-Man. Oh, well, Ant-Man 3. Yeah, no shit. The sequel. Remember when we grew up, everybody would be like, man, the only sequel that ever hit, Godfather 2 and Empire. Those are the only two. Yeah, all these sequels and trilogies suck. It's the first movie, and then there's only two movies. But that's what this shit is. Like, this is a sequel, right? That's what Ant-Man, was that the third one?
Yeah.
What was the second one again? I can't even remember how the second one was. It wasn't that when he's just trying to hit on the one chick or whatever. And
Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Yeah.
With ghosts.
Like I'm saying, like they just need to stop. We were supposed to get space.
Black Goliath.
We were supposed to get space. I was excited. I thought we were going to get there, and they decided to do not that. So whatever.
All right. Let's move along to some more positive.
Been on so long. Wayseeker is doing haircuts here. Hey, Wayseeker.
going on?
Seeker, what's up?
Hey, what's going on?
So we got a
Yay.
new poster today of Godzilla vs. Kong: The New Empire.
See, this is a movie to go to theaters. This is exciting. This is
Oh,
what?
really? After how great the last one was?
The last one was good.
It was
Last one
good.
was dog
What are you
crap.
talking about?
That
So
movie
this
was
is-
bad.
part of the MonsterVerse, which has the Godzilla movie from a few years back, and I think there's a couple
Zilla
TV
Chuck.
shows going around this
Okay,
as
I like
well. But this is going to continue the last Godzilla vs. Kong movie. This is going to have to do something with a colossal, undiscovered threat hidden within our world, challenging their very existence and our own. I mean, if that doesn't make you want to go to the movie theater right now, I don't know what will.
Hold on, but this is it too. Like when you see these, it's such a massive scale. It's exciting. It is an action flick. Like that's where this differs from like I'll pay to see this. Maybe it's just my taste, but I'll pay to see this because you know it's gonna. I mean, look, it's not gonna be that hard to figure out what's gonna happen in this movie, right? But it's gonna be entertaining. It's gonna be loud. It's gonna be all the stuff I can't get at my house. Right? I can't put the music up to like 1,000 here. I can't have a 50-foot gorilla walking through my house. I can't do that.
It's also going to be really bad, and that's why they're releasing it in April. I'm with Matt on this one. Like, you don't release one of these movies in the middle of April if you think it's going to be a hit.
I don't know. I think the target market for this will show up in April.
Yep. Because the Monarch TV series is great and doing great.
Yeah.
That's the one on Apple?
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah.
If you want to bet $1, I bet you this is better than Marvel's Their Way Seeker.
I don't want to bet $1. I don't like Marvel either. Their movies, so hey.
All right, let's keep
Oh,
going.
I'm just saying, like for this, who this is targeting, they're actually doing a good job because there's two people on this panel. This is targeting, and both people are super stoked.
This feels just like a giant cash grab to get people back in theaters. They're like, well, like, what can we do to help save theaters? Oh, let's release another Godzilla versus King Kong movie because, you know, the diehards will come see it. What are you going to watch them fight Mecha Kong this time? Like,
Right, but Matt,
I love Mecha-Con.
But I'm a Marvel stan, and I won't go watch Marvel movies currently in the movie theater because it's a waste of time. This I know what it is because they're giving us what it is. Like they're literally giving fans. You can say what you want. This is giving fans what they want. The MegaCon, Godzilla vs. Kong. You're gonna get a little Mammoth. You're gonna get a little bit of everything. Who knows what's gonna show up? Maybe
Groot will show up. No.
Yeah, maybe Baby Kong's gonna show up. Baby Kong. You never know what's gonna happen. You got a little Baby Godzilla running around. There's like 3 Baby Godzillas. Which Baby Godzilla is gonna show up? You don't know, but it could happen. It's gonna be
and then
great.
you got the whole Justice League versus Godzilla versus Kong, which is great, which leads right into this. You know, everybody that's a fan of the comics is gonna go see this.
Yeah, this is gonna be good, man. Well, not for you, but for the rest of us. For the people who don't watch a childish cartoon like Wayseeker that even kids don't watch, this is gonna
Can't help it.
Remember, Matt, you're right now currently on the side of the guy that's what is even the name of that show you watch, Wayseeker?
It's all right. I will sit here and watch Marco complain about the fat, smelly people that were in the theaters during the bad King Kong Godzilla movie right here on Rennavision.
There won't be. You forget this is where the high class, highfalutin people go for their entertainment. Is Kong versus Godzilla.
Yeah.
Oh man,
I do remember like that 40-minute discussion we had about all the different movie theaters in Michigan a couple months ago.
Yes,
so, you know.
absolutely. You don't see a bunch of NASCAR fans going to see Kong versus Godzilla. Is all I'm saying.
Very true.
Oh, you only see people with like
no, you just see guys that you know for a fact have an anime body pillow that they call their waifu. That's what you see going to this
monocle. You just see people with monocles and
tips fedora. That's all I'm gonna say.
Top hats and such like that.
You know, have table service while you're watching.
Yeah. It's like, you know, they bring out filet mignon while you're there, ask you if you want a side of lobster tail. Everybody's drinking champagne. Absolutely. Perfect. All right. Well, we're excited for this. Okay. Thanks, Dub. Thanks for the update.
I'm definitely excited about this movie. I will go see it. I get it if you don't like it, but I'm still gonna go see it.
Hey, look at this swamp bed. There you go.
So this is actress who is starring in Alien Romulus. She has revealed to us its place in the timeline of the Alien movies. So this movie will take place in between the first and second Alien movies. They actually brought back the original monster props people from the original Aliens movie to do this. And this actually was going to be in Hulu first, but now it's going to be in theaters on August 16th, 2024.
That's a cool effect, dude. I like that.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so this is probably a little spoiler of what's going to happen in the movie. I'm guessing. I don't know anything about the movie, but this is my thoughts.
Yeah, I think they said it takes place on Earth, which is weird because they don't know that there's aliens when Sigourney Weaver's character ends up back on Earth. So I don't know how they're going to do it.
The fact that it says Hulu just screams, hey, the Predator prequel, Prey did great. Let's do an Aliens one now.
I mean, that's probably where this came from. Yeah, it makes sense.
I hope that means practical effects and not CGI.
Yeah, that's what I got out of it because like that's what I was saying. They brought some of the original team back that did the first Alien movie or Aliens. So I'm looking forward to it. I liked Aliens quite a bit. The first one not so much. Second one definitely. So we'll see what happens. All right, let's talk about some streaming stuff. And we're going to start off right off the bat. We have a date for Shogun, February 27th. Limited series adaptation of a 1975 novel. It's set in 1600. The book follows an English ship pilot named John Blackthorne, whose ship crashes and washes up on the shores of Japan. He falls into the company of Lord Yoshi Toranaga, who is caught up in the midst of feudal Japan's precarious, shifting power structure. All that to say, it's 10 episodes of Shogun, starting on February 27th of 2024, probably for the next 10 weeks after that. FX first, Hulu probably the next.
What's good, Dave? Good. I'm excited.
Yep.
I'm very excited. I'm glad that they didn't turn this into a movie because I wouldn't go see this in the theaters either. Once again, even though it was a made-for-TV movie, something that can be enjoyable. I've seen all the previews for this. I already knew what the explanation was, so I knew where to set my expectation level. And yeah, it's going to be fun. And if you don't like it, that's okay. You just don't have any taste.
While we're talking about FX, we're going to hop back into the Alien world because Alien also has an FX series coming soon. And Timothy Oliphant has joined the FX series in a yet unknown role. So now, the strike's over. We're starting to get some of this news and we're starting to get a lot of announcements and things like that. So this actually takes place before Sigourney Weaver's first movie. So this will be the first story in the franchise. I don't know what it has to do with Prometheus or not. I'm not sure how that fits in. But this is roughly 70 years in the future, I guess, from now. So, whatever happens, I'll watch it.
The timeline for this is just so confusing. I wish it was. I feel like I'm messing around with Star Wars again. They're just jumping on everywhere.
High Republic, and then
come on now.
Post.
I feel like FX just has some kind of dirt on Timothy Oliphant, though.
He does everything over
Justified,
there, right?
Yeah. And then the sequel, and now this. Yeah, they got some kind of dirt on him.
Or they just pay him money. He doesn't go anywhere. All right, moving along. We got the first look at the Fallout TV series. We got a couple of pictures and an article. This is going to be on Prime Video starting April 12th. So it looks like they have some practical effects in there and probably a lot of CGI. Some of I'm not a huge Fallout guy. I tried playing a little bit of Fallout, but never really got into it too much. But some of the pictures look kind of cool, and I'll probably watch it when it comes out.
I'm a big Fallout guy. This is going to be exciting. Yeah, those old games are some of the best games. Back in the day.
Not saying to bootleg stuff, but like it is a Prime Video thing, so like I'm not saying to bootleg anything or whatever, but
Jeez.
I'm just saying.
All right, let's talk about Disney for a second. WandaVision box set release, I believe, drops tomorrow, or maybe it's not today. I don't remember. It's this week, and it
What?
had a. You can buy the Blu-ray 4K of WandaVision. Has a bunch of gag reels and extra footage on there. One of the things is a behind the scenes look at Agatha Darkhold Diaries, and this particular screenshot has this Joe Locke, this dude in here, and a lot of people are speculating on his identity of who he is. Most likely, it's the most things that I've heard is Wiccan.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we get a lot of shots of like the different witches in various places, and so this was kind of the big deal from this. So if you buy the WandaVision box set, or if you just go on YouTube, you can watch a lot of these gag reels and such.
This is
If you're a
Disney.
fan of WandaVision.
This is Disney, so it's probably Ralph Boner's brother, Barry Butthole.
It might be. It might be. Yeah, there's actually a scene with Ralph Boner in it as well in one of the cutscenes.
Joe Lockey's a good actor, good younger actor. He stars in a show on Netflix called Heartstopper. Really good actor. He just needs to shave his one eyebrow. He has one eyebrow.
He's got unibrow.
Yeah.
Is it called? Is his name Lockey?
Lockey.
Oh, is that what you said? Lock. Okay.
No, Lock.
I thought I said it wrong.
Lockey. I'm like Lockey.
Is anybody buying the box set? Especially considering you can just get the stuff on the YouTubes anyways.
No.
Speaking of bootleg,
yeah, I'm not buying it. I mean, we're huge fans of WandaVision in my household, and we're
it
still
wasn't
not buying
bad.
it.
Yeah,
it wasn't bad.
We're not buying it.
Hey,
all right,
buddy.
Talk a little bit about Netflix.
Let's talk.
Neil Gaiman has told us that season 2 resumes production this week.
Yay!
Today, actually, is the 35th anniversary of the very first Sandman comic book that ever came out. So, Sandman #1. Neil Gaiman dropped a message saying production starts this week, and this journey will take us from Destiny's Garden to Hell, to Heart of the Dreaming, to Ancient Greece, to Revolutionary France, for those of you who haven't read the books at all. And then some places you can't even quite imagine on the screen. I will be patient, he says, and good things are coming.
I'll be honest.
I'm very excited.
I'll be honest, how he does, it's interesting that he said that, because how he actually does get the book to transform into cinema is amazing. It just is. He does a really good job.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an attest to the creator being part of, the creator of the work being part of the adaptation versus, oh, well, we're just buying this property and we're going to adapt it any way we want.
Yeah, they should have some oversight on it at least. Direction.
Yeah, I think I said this before, but this Sandman was by far my favorite comic book adaptation I've ever seen on screen. I am a huge fan of the source material, disclaimer.
And by the way, they changed around the source material a bit too, but it was done in the same context that the original source material was.
Yeah, they changed things around, but it makes sense for some.
I actually think that Kirkman could take a lesson out of this book and see how properly you can change around. So, because remember, Kirkman changed it around there and then came back and changed around source material, and it was a mess. I think that's probably where they lost a lot of steam and momentum. We're like, they did a good job here, real good job.
It was a good show. I really enjoyed it. Looking forward to season 2.
Yeah, now probably we can get Pete to watch it. That'd be great.
Is Dead Boy Detectives coming out before this?
Yeah, because that's done.
Okay,
that's done. This is just resuming production now after the strike.
Pete still hasn't watched it.
No,
Pete said he started the first season, but he never finished it. It's on his list.
He watched like 2 episodes.
Yeah, so
he's the Sandman's biggest fan.
Allegedly.
He was too busy watching Taylor Swift concerts.
Henry Cavill.
Yeah. Fair.
All right. Let's talk about a few toys that have been announced or have been released.
Please do.
This was released. We had talked about this before. Part of the 60th anniversary set. They're based on Secret Wars. You get a 2-pack of Monica and Dr. Doom. Comes with the extra hands, extra face for Doc, and look pretty cool. But it's $50 and available now.
or in 3 months at your local Ollie's for $9.99.
Yeah, they have 2-packs at Ollie's.
Yeah, they do.
Oh, I haven't been.
Yeah.
I only went that one time. So,
Dude, you got to go back. They got so many. Dude, they got a whole end cap full of legends, just like overflowing, like falling off the end cap.
Wow.
They've got a whole you know how they do those storage shelf unit things of Black Series just tripping over themselves.
I'm gonna pop into Ollie in the morning. Check it out.
Go to Ollie's. Good stuff cheap, as they say.
okay, and then we have Premium DNA has announced a new Mars Attacks figure. So they base these on the trading cards from back in the day.
Yeah.
And so you will get this figure with a couple of heads, a whole bunch of hands, blaster rifle, a rifle or whatever that they call it there is blaster rifle.
Yeah.
And 37 points of articulation. The jaw is articulated. It's roughly 5 3/4 inches tall, 6-inch scale. Priced at $68.99 with a Q2 of next year release. So it's available to pre-order soon. I didn't see any pre-orders yet anywhere, but that could change at any time. So for you Mars Attacks fans, here you go.
Back to things not good in theaters, but great on like VHS. This is like why I think Blockbuster. We need Blockbusters back because we could just make some of these like having Blockbusters for 3 months before you put it on streaming. This is a perfect Blockbuster movie. Absolutely. No, you guys didn't like Mars Attacks?
I liked it. I
No,
thought
it was good.
I just don't
Yeah.
want to buy a toy for $69 though. I'm thinking
Right.
But it gives you 3 heads and 6 hands
that's great.
and a blaster rifle.
Sounds like my Friday night.
All right, and this next one, I was thinking about our buddy Joe here when I saw this one. Boss Fight Studios teased a new Red Sonja action figure. They just posted a tease with this picture here on the right, celebrating the 50th anniversary of one of the most iconic comic characters this year. Who's excited? And that's all the details they gave. The line that it's called Epic Hack.
Oh, it literally says who's excited. No shit.
That's what they asked. Yeah,
Oh Jesus. Okay.
that was their post. They posted it on multiple social media platforms.
Joe's
That's-
already ordered.
That's
Joe's already
literally
ordered like
targeting
10.
the 50 plus group. The 50 plus group for sure. All right, let's go over there and tell them who's excited. Okay.
This one will sell though. There's enough people that won't want to buy this one for whatever reason. Like
Yeah,
Jay
Yeah,
said.
they've made
Well,
action
you know why
figures
they
of
want to
Red-
buy it.
I know
Yeah,
why.
they made them before, and they're really older action figures are pretty expensive on the
Extra
secondary
bathroom
market
time.
now. So this probably will do very, very well when it comes out. And it kind of looks like her. I got your picture of one of the early
think-
comics, and
Yeah, the face on it looks like
they did a
fantastic.
good job.
The face
So-
actually looks really good. It looks better than the comic books.
What does her chest look like?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they didn't
that's
show,
what
they
they
didn't
care
show us that yet. So
Yeah, no, that's a deadly what I'm saying.
It's just a line, just like the layer
Need
doll.
her. This is it. Everybody's gonna be spending a little bit extra time in the bathroom. That's what this is right here. All right. Nice.
I will give you more information as it becomes available about this action figure.
Is this all they gave was a headshot? There's
That's
no
all
way.
we got. That's
They're
it.
fucking trolling.
They are.
They're trolling at this point.
Yeah, this was a tease. That's what it said. It was a tease.
I bet it was.
right.
She's known for her hair, I guess. Right?
Yeah.
That's what,
Well, the
you
red
think
hair.
Red
Yeah.
Sonja, yeah.
Mhm. Well, this one was a little more than a tease. We got a new McFarlane Superman figure with a classic
Oh,
Superman look.
Sweet.
In the is this what the Brandon Routh pose here that he's doing? This will be able to pre-order on December 8th at select retailers, but I'm guessing it's going to be available everywhere.
Yep, it's going to be 3 months later. It's going to be on the ground at Myers with a 70% off sticker, and some kids going to be kicking it down the aisle.
Yeah, I heard a lot of positive people were saying, "Hey, finally they're giving us a Superman that doesn't have a serious face or has a good articulation and the right colors and such." And I mean, I don't
Really?
wanna-
Look at the joint pins.
I
on
don't
that.
want it. Yeah, well,
No.
they're,
Look
they're
at
not
the
Marvel
joint pins.
Legends. They're
Yeah,
not
I mean, look at the
pinless.
joint pins though. That looks terrible. What are they talking about?
Well, they like the colors.
Say what you said
Yeah.
again.
What? That available on December 8th?
No, about what
They
people
like the
said about
colors.
it.
No, I'm not saying it again.
Because
I think
everything
you
you
made it
said.
up.
Yeah, you just made that bullshit up. Like he looks like he's like, yeah. Could you smile? Superman, could you fucking smile? Would you at least show some teeth? And he's like, hey.
I read some feedback before I took the. When I,
Well, you
got
should
the
ask
picture.
them. You should ask the people in the
man,
feedback
Christopher.
what bus they drove.
I'm a DC guy. What do you expect?
All right, let's move on
Is
to
this
some.
really McFarlane's points of articulation's got those big ass pins in them?
It's better. Yeah, this is an improvement from McFarlane because before he didn't used to articulate anything. They were little statues.
If
so
you say so, Bubba.
that's how
I just want to know
McFarlane
how
works.
I like Nubs, and I can get something for Nubs. You'll make fun of me, but Brucifer has a Superman toy, and you're not making fun of Brucifer. Doesn't seem
Of
right.
course not.
I just said that whether this is going to be in Myers is some kid.
He
kicking
called
down the aisle.
Lucifer. He called
70%
Lucifer.
off.
What size bus did he ride in on? That's what
Yeah.
he just said about
That's
Lucifer.
what I asked him. I asked him the size of the bus he rode it on. So
The 12-inch bus. Move on.
Let's look at this one.
wow,
Guess what's
just
coming back?
Wayseeker.
The return
Yes,
of the
nuggets.
McNugget buddies.
Jesus.
That's right.
God, no.
That's right. 25 years later, McDonald's, in collaboration with New York-based artist Kerwin Frost. Do you know that guy, Brucifer? You know
No.
who he is? You're in
Do you know
New
how
York.
big New York is?
I don't know. He's like a New York artist. I don't know.
Hey,
He's a Detroit
Christopher,
artist.
it's
I
just
might
New
know.
York.
No.
You're from that state. Do you know
Have you heard of
somebody
this
there?
guy? Do you
There's
know?
like
You're
5
from New
million
York,
people in
right?
Brooklyn alone. What the hell?
It's not like this is fucking Wyoming where there's only 6
Oh,
fucking
shit.
people in the whole state.
I'm just
Fucking New
saying. You
York.
might know.
Oh, man.
You might know.
Oh my
Yes,
God.
I know the
It's
guy
not-
that makes nuggets for a
It's
living.
not like
Yeah.
it's Arizona
He's
where
just
everybody's
doing
a
nuggets
cousin.
now.
Whoa.
Sorry, Matt, you moved there. You know that's true though. All the locals are cousins.
So
It's
the
not like
McNugget buddies are
West
coming
Virginia
back
out here or something.
Oh yeah, sure.
starting on December 11th. Anybody who orders this meal with a 10-piece nugget or a Big Mac will get a McNugget Buddies toy, one of 6 designs with interchangeable hats and clothing.
They should come out with a McNugget Buddies television show like they did with the California Grapes. I'd
That
watch
one
it.
did so
California
well.
raisins.
The California Raisins, yeah.
Grapes was when they were really little.
What's up, my fucking comics? What's good?
Up, down, bow. Oh man! All right, let's talk about some comics real quick.
Yay.
So, in what I thought was one of the biggest news stories of
Okay, Deadly
week.
Venom. This is what the kids that got to eat McDonald's as a kid would always come by with those nugget things and be like, "Look what we got! It's a nugget. We get to play with it." And you're like, "Fuck, we don't go to McDonald's." So
McDonald's had some pretty cool toys back in the day. I gotta say,
They did. Now
I
they
still have the
suck.
Transformer Dino Nuggets that
Yeah,
turned into
I
like
have
the
those.
boxes and stuff. Those are awesome.
the hamburger, the hot cakes, the French fries.
I feel like with McDonald's, everything went downhill when they started that Monopoly game because then they just stopped caring about cool toys.
Who's
Oh,
Kerwin
he-
Frost?
Oh, he is black. I just looked.
Oh, he is.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, me neither. All right, let's. The biggest news story I think of the week in comics has been revealed to us, and it has to do with Nightcrawler. So Nightcrawler and Eric Cartman are literally the same.
Of course you did. Of course you did.
Literally, they're the same. In the typical convoluted, unnecessarily complex X-Men style. Marvel
Hey,
has
you better
revealed the
not.
turns
You
of
better not.
Nightcrawler. Speculation and
What?
breadcrumbs have been laid for decades in a tale that involves Chris Claremont's true intentions, the comics code, Mystique, Dirty Professor X, X-Men Origins Blue was released today. And once you read it, you'll understand what I'm saying about
I was going to
X-Men.
review that, but I didn't review it.
I really wish you would have reviewed it, but I didn't want to give everybody the
I'll
spoiler.
tell you
but
this.
picture will give you
Okay,
the
I will
spoiler.
tell you this. I was reading it, and I got to say that book is exceptional garbage.
Yeah, well, usually that you can start the bar there for X-Men books, and
Yeah.
Go down
Whatever.
from there.
You
I
don't
thought
need
his
to read
father
it.
was Azazel.
You know,
Didn't
yeah,
they
the
retcon that?
Marvels and their retcons and their filling in the gaps, and
That was so cool.
yeah, well,
How do you mess up Nightcrawler? Like that's just character you can't
well,
mess up.
dude, if you
They just
read
did.
Blue Origins, they're gonna mess up a lot of things because it is not good. And then they're just gonna say, "Made you look. This is all jokes." And that's what X-Men's doing right now. I mean, they really need to reboot that thing again.
yeah. Anybody who watched South Park back in the day, you'll recognize this story from there. It's 100% the same story. I'm gonna move along because I'm sick of looking at this.
By the way, I don't want to get into it. Don't want to. No.
So this debate has come back up about the Frank Miller. Is he flying forward or is he flying backward or jumping forward or backward? It's this point of view. And the question is, did Frank Miller do this on purpose or did it just kind of happen that way?
Why does he have mantis wings on? Is what I want to know.
Well,
Did you see the meme they put up today? I don't know where I saw it, but it's literally Batman and Superman kissing in the shadow. That's why there's two caves.
no, I did not see that.
I gotta find it. I'll find it at some point.
Yeah, so this sold for what 2.4 million earlier this year, and now everybody's talking about it again. I saw it in a bunch of places. Maybe next time you see Frank Marco at Baltimore or whatever, you can ask him.
Yeah, I will. I will. We always have a good relationship.
Excellent.
Yeah, he usually yells at me.
Well,
What's the point of this besides it being bad art?
Is he jumping towards you or away from you?
We don't worry why he's got like butterfly wings flying out or fairy wings.
Nope.
That's not what we're worried about.
No.
Is he
Nobody
jumping
cares.
out towards what? Isn't he just falling like he normally does?
He's jumping off a rooftop.
To fall, right? That's how gravity works, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but which way is he falling?
Unless Superman's catching him to make out.
Yeah.
That would be the only way. And then in a little bit of
hold on. I can answer all the questions you want.
Who cares?
you can see him in theaters on break.
You absolutely can.
Marvel's Avengers Inc. has been canceled.
Thank God.
The one fan that was reading that book, the low leadership.
Who was AOA?
The one fan, whoever that was.
It was AOA. It was AOA.
I think it's BK. BK had it on the pull list sent to his house.
There's no way BK can't afford comics. It was AOA 100%.
The final issues will be published late in December, and then January will be the actual final issue. I think issue 5. Well, because they already made them, I guess, and they're gonna just release them.
They haven't printed them yet, so just like save the money.
Well, I don't know. And with that, that wraps up our news.
Thank God. That was painful. That last little bit.
Yeah.
All right. Well, once again, after we review comics, we're going to get into it. We sold the entire comic portfolio. I do not like this background. We sold the entire comic portfolio. We came up with $2,778. We are going to then use the chat to try to buy not your personal PC grails, but we are going to send the chat to try. I don't like that background either. Yeah, it's all right. Okay, we're going to try to have you guys help us out to buy investment Copper Age books. But first, before we do that, let's get into the nonsense that is this week. And I loaded up 2 of the same things, so we're going to have to take a little bit more. Does anybody else have anything to add while I'm trying to load up something else?
Wait, are you going to review comics?
I am. You know which comics I review?
Oh, yeah. I think you kind of...
No, I didn't tell you at all. Okay, Superman Gang War is the first...
Superman Gang War.
No,
Yes, please tell me about Superman Gang War.
So
Mark,
That
here's
was back in the 90s, I think. Didn't they have a 90s Gang War Superman story?
Marco better make sure that he understands the rules because Marco never understands his
I
own
never
rules.
Right.
Oh, he doesn't.
But here is the thing about what the did I
He's
just
not here. Somebody's got to do him, TMNT.
we might not be reviewing anything because I might have just copied over comics with the presentation. Anyways, there's 2 events that are going on in comics right now. There's Gang Wars in Marvel, and there is also whatever nonsense is going on in DC. I will tell you, the nonsense in DC is trash. So we did not review any of that type of stuff. But we did review a DC book. I also, speaking of Frank Miller reviewed Frank Miller Presents. I was going to do that book, but it's 1,000 pages long, and I think we're going to get a lot of trolls on that. I want to see what the reaction is. Maybe we'll review it next week. But let's start off with The Amazing Spider-Man, A Gang War. This is where it starts off at. I also read the Luke Cage one. I was going to link them up together. Not a bad read on it. Here we go, though. So, for those people who aren't following crappy Spider-Man books, Randy Robertson and Lincoln, they kind of, who is now the Beetle, if you aren't following that either, they kind of were going to have a marriage or whatever. And then all of a sudden, while waiting, Shotgun came in and blew off Tombstone. Tombstone being Lincoln's dad. And then Hammerhead was like, yeah, I was pretty much the one in charge of that. And he took out Mady. Well, he might have not. Madame Mystique. But like here, maybe that's not true. Also, Luke Cage at this point is the mayor. That's all you really need to know about that. Because they get into it and they're like, listen, we're going to take over. And now that the Fisk, because Fisk was the old mayor, he made this like anti-vigilante thing where you can't really have like any of the street level people. If you didn't read this, it's a lot like Shadowland. So if you like Shadowland, you're probably going to like this, even if you don't like Spider-Man, because Spider-Man is what he is. Anyways, Hammerhead's got this chick. He's like, yo, what's up, chick? He's like, listen, we got to kill somebody. This Robbie guy's making a lot of noise, or Randy guy's making a lot of noise. So I'm going to send his wife to go out there and kill him. And she's like, okay, whatever. And for some reason, Dead Rabbit's there. And nobody cares about Dead Rabbit. In the meantime, Randy is like, hey, Luke, hey, I got all these people protesting so that you can override the Fisk Anti-Vigilante Act, which if you read Luke Cage, go read Luke Cage, see what happens there. In the meantime, the chick with the long cleavage goes, yo, Hammerhead, like, for real, you're going to send her to kill him? She's not going to do that. And he goes, yeah, I know that. That's why I sent a bunch of other people to end up shooting him. Bah, bah, bang, 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 rat, rat, rat. She's crying. She's like, I couldn't do anything on the Beetle, but I love you. Blah, blah. Get out of here. Get out of town. But then they all shoot, but she doesn't even do anything to protect them, so he's dead. All right. So now they're in the bed, and she's holding up the Madam Mask, and she's like, oh, yeah, whatever, whatever. Hammerhead's talking all this junk. Then he gets all angry, and he's like, yeah, I'm going to knock you out, blah, blah, blah. We're not going to show that, but he does. And then she gets a stick and bashes his brains in, which, wow, okay, that's kind of cool. And then she's standing over there. She's got the mask, blood everywhere. In the meantime, Beetle comes in, and she's like, listen, I was going to beat him up. She's like, yeah, don't worry about that. I'm about to stay out of the gang war. They have all the gangs they showed earlier, starting the street turf war. It gets to be a big one. Everybody's fighting. Everybody's ready to go. Once again, it has huge, huge, huge Shadowland vibes. If you like that, which I did, I think you're going to enjoy this. This is actually something I'm going to be reading in Marvel. Remember the last DC event? What was that one, Bruce, that they have? Bruce is gone. Cool, Bruce. Way to go. The 2 parts on it. He doesn't want to be spoiled. Whatever that was, it's kind of on the same level of that. So I hope you guys see it. All DC is trash. But no, that was real trash. Don't read that book. All right. Anyways, Spider-Man's like, look, Luke, we got to team up and I'm going to form. So now he's the, like if you read Shadowland, Daredevil was like the leader of all the groups getting together to take over the baddies. Now Spider-Man's putting a team together too. And it's not.
Is that Spider-Man, the comic you just read?
Yeah, that was Spider-Man. Yeah.
So it's like Spider-Man got the Book of Boba Fett treatment there because I didn't see Spider-Man until like the end of the whole comic.
Well, that's actually what he got was the Marco treatment because I'm not a huge Spider-Man fan because he's stupid.
Just making.
Anyways, yeah. I mean, he does
without Spider-Man.
In that book, he might be on 6 pages. He has some long dialogue back and forth with Luke after everything all happens, but nobody cares about that. Speaking of DC books that don't suck, Titans Beast World. I guess it is an event, but it's a sole event to this title. For those that are reading Titans, it's pretty good. You get Homeboy just going, yeah, I'm telling you guys all this is what's going to happen. I'm on everybody's iPad. And we sent some people out to this Titans world and blah, 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 blah. These astronauts are there and they're like, yo, this is really cool. We're out in space. And we're very fortunate because we call them the Forever Knots, I think is what they call them. Great first appearance for these Forever Knots. Huge book. I suggest you buy it just for their first appearance. In the meantime, something starts rumbling. And he's like, yo, I got to speak in a different language. He starts speaking in some weird language that looks like alien. Homegirl's like, yo, my eyes are green. And he's speaking my language. We got to figure out where he is. Oracle, can you find my man? And they're like, I can't find him. They're like, well, let's go fly up to the Titan moon and see what's going on. They fight up there. Oh, wait, Forever Knots are done already. First appearance now as Ash. Speaking of Star Wars, you're going to see some similarities here. In the meantime, Raven's like, shit, I got a headache. They get back down. Well, you got a headache. They get back. They make it down, and Stargirl's like, "Yo, what's up? I like stars. Here's a big star that looks like a butthole." And she's like, "Oh, wait." Wonder Woman's like, "Starro?" And he's like, "Yeah, but we're not really related. Starro got in a fight with whatever was on this planet that my people stayed there." And then Superman's like, "Well, we got to do something about it. Well, let's send everybody back up into space. Kaboom, kabang, kabam, because something's moving. Oh, shoot, that's what it is. It's whatever this chompy monster is." Honestly, this monster is very similar to the Dangir if you read Star Wars. A little bit disappointing, but better done. So, yes, Dangir is like those little monsters that were in space that were plants.
Looks like the sandworm from Dune.
The art
A little bit like that too.
Well done.
So hair's on fire, back hair's on fire, we're all that type of stuff. She's like, "Oh my gosh, we got to go. We got to figure out how to beat this thing. Let's go back down." Beast Boy's like, "I've got an idea." And Batman's like, "You better have an idea, because I just say you better have an idea, even though I'm supposed to be the smartest guy and I've got no superpowers." And then Nightwing goes, "Hey, dude, nobody reads your book. They just read my book so they can say dick all the time." And Beast Boy's like, "Yeah, okay, I'm going to jump in the water." In the meantime, all the superheroes go up into space to fight the plant thing with the anus. And Beast Boy jumps. Beast Boy's like,
disavow.
Beast Boy's like, "Yo, listen, I'm in the water now. Oh, by the way, I don't know if you guys know this, but he's making out with Raven. So like,"
and she's like, "My headache's so bad, I'm gonna cry."
Yeah. So then
it's turned into a migraine.
No, listen. So then he got her migraine, and now he's in pain and shaking. And she's like, "I know how that pain feels." And then all of a sudden, he starts turning into like, I don't know, Starro somehow, and Cyborg's just yelling, "Stop!" But we all knew that that's what he was going to do anyways. So where's the big surprise? And isn't Cyborg supposed to be like smart because he's got all this like technology on it and he can't figure out, like, isn't he part of the mother box and he's too dumb to figure out what he was doing like, why else would you be in the water? And why do you think they're crying? Anyways, all of a sudden Shazam goes up there and the alien thing shoots something in his mouth, and then he starts knocking people out. But hey, look, there's a small star popping out, and then it shoots something into Shazam's mouth too. And then starts shooting stuff into all people's mouth and little stars. And then it goes, "Boo-boo! I'm just going to jump into that little Sarlacc pit." And starts making out with the other thing. And then it's like, "Okay, hey, by the way, I got extra power here." Boom. This dude shows up. He's like, "Look, yeah, I'm Dr. Hate. And, I look like anything else DC draws here, like a ghost type thing." But he takes his helmet off, so he's not like a ghost thing under it. And he's like, "Yeah, and I messed up Cyborg. Look, he's passed out next to me. I don't know why, but whatever." We didn't get to see what's happening, but then all of a sudden Starro starts falling. That's not really Starro, it's Beast Boy starts falling towards or Gar or whatever. And then all these people just start having the green things fly back into their mouth. And Shazam's like, "Yo," or not Shazam, Black Adam now is like, "Oh, wait, dude, get out of my mouth. Get out from," he literally says, "Get out from inside of me," which is like, whatever. And then he turns into a beast. It's a lot better of a book than I'm describing it.
I
hope so.
I mean, that's the best DC had to offer this week. If you're not reading this, you're probably not reading anything out of DC.
Titans has been really good so far since Tom Taylor took over.
This was Titans.
Yeah, this is Titans Beast World. This is part 1 of the ongoing, well, not ongoing, the limited series they have, Beast World.
This
they got like 3 of
things to come.
Well, listen, if the Dangir was done right, it'd be done like this. It'd just keep flying in and out of people's mouths, and you'd have Black Adam saying, "Get out of me!" So there you go. Not tonight, I have a headache. Yeah, Starfire, real cool stuff because her back was on fire. Her back hair is lit up. Real dope. All right, that's all we got. I didn't do an independent because I tried to do that Frank Miller book, but damn, it was long, and damn, it was something. So read that one for yourself and then tell us what you thought about it. Okay, Dub, are you back? Bruce, are you back? Now we are going to try to run tier lists a little bit differently today.
Right here.
We're right here. Cool. We put 20 books. Now let me explain a couple other caveats to this little tier list we're going to do. We put 20 books on this list. We actually did pretty good over the last month with our portfolio. Our portfolio, we started off with $500 a week for 4 weeks. That equals how many dollars?
$2,000.
$2,000. Our total after we cashed out today is $2,778. Now, tomorrow's next week's total might be different because we have to buy and sell books back then. But as of right now, this month we have made $778. We are taking that whole nut and we are going to try to reinvest it into Bronze Age books. We took 20 Bronze Age books. These might or might not be the same Bronze Age books we have every quarter. If we do not get one of the books you want, don't worry. They might show back up. We will only be doing the Bronze Age stuff every quarter to every year. But the final goal is to, I don't know, be profitable, kind of how we were profitable over the last month. So I don't want to see like, I want that book because I want it for my PC, because we eventually are going to sell these books. You cannot keep them forever. Okay. To correct me with what, BK? Anyways, we're going to do that. We have that budget. We set it all up. We have raw and graded. We can buy neither one. I will also say this, since we are trying to sell these books, I would suggest we can buy them raw. Now, remember, we still have the pre-screen and the pressing rule, right? What's pre-screen? Is it $30 now? No, it's $30 to grade. What were we charging for pre? Does anybody remember? Dub. Where's Dub when you need him? $30. We got to add on to the price $30 for every book we want to just grade. I think it's $10 for a press, and we'll do all these rolls next week. And should we pre-screen? We shouldn't pre-screen, right? I mean, I pre-screen. We're not going to pre-screen. So that's it. So you get a press gives you a double roll that stuff, and grades $30 add-on. All right? That is the gist of it. Everybody ready? Oh, yeah, we have a different format, too. Matt, thanks for the format. All right. First book we have. Now, remember, we got to get a calculator up. Let me get a calculator on the other screen. Can somebody pull up a calculator? Anybody? All right, I'll pull up this calculator. Great job, guys. Glad we have so many people on here to help out. All right.
Wayseeker was the numbers guy.
I am. I can do my head though. I don't need
We
no
can.
calculator.
Hey, Bruce, can we pull up? Could you pull up the? Here we go. Let's pull this up. So remember, the categories are buy, maybe, and no. So if we think that the book's maybe a little too expensive, we haven't decided what grade, we'll decide on what grade and we'll put it in the maybe area so we can later figure out what it is. Also, I've erased all non-graded raw books because a non-graded raw book is just ridiculous. So there we go. All right. That's being said, let's go back to this part of it. Our first book is Amazing Spider-Man 129. Oh yeah. One thing Dub wanted me to let you know, this is Bronze Age. So we're talking what, like 70 to 84, 85-ish. That's the years these books are here. 70 to 84, 85-ish. Does everybody understand? Did I make everything clear? Are we good?
So we only have $2,000.
$2,778.
2,778. I got it.
Yeah, I mean it's supposed to be realistic, right? Like we realistically made $778
with not very much money. So okay.
Mm-hmm.
We're trying to, once again, that's why we're trying to make more. We didn't have much money when we bought the other ones.
Yeah.
But if you put $2,000 in a month, you got $778 back. You think that's pretty good, wouldn't you, Wayseeker?
Yeah.
Should take that? Okay. There we go.
But no fees.
No fee. We're at a Comic-Con. So that's why we
okay.
Get out of here.
Okay, we're at a Comic-Con.
We're at a Comic-Con. Okay, let's preface this. Once again, I guess we have more questions. So we're at a Comic-Con. It just so happens that all the vendors only have 20 Bronze Age books. They have no Silver Age books. They have no modern books. All they have is 20 books, and they only have what's their raw and what's their slab. And we have to go. It's like if you were to hold a Comic-Con in a bar where your wife works, and there's only one vendor there. And that's all you got. Okay.
That Marco
Somebody's basement.
Right here on Rennavision, Marco's not paying taxes on his money. So just saying.
You always pay taxes on your money.
Always pay taxes.
He
always pay taxes.
$738. He didn't pay taxes on it.
It's not the end of the year yet. That's why we have to sell the books at the end of the year so that we got to pay the tax credit out.
Put it out there,
Wayseeker no longer.
He's going to try to get you to buy NFTs of the book too.
Guys, I will tell you this. Last time, a couple people are going to be joining us on TAC ever again. Thank you very much. All right.
Yeah, can we buy digital copies of these books?
Shut up. All right. Everybody's got a joke. Some people think they're funny. Hey, Wayseeker, you want it?
What if somebody else owns this and I really want to bang his wife? So Wayseeker in the corner.
Wayseeker's joking about all this stuff, but if Wayseeker really wanted to run it, he would run it with taxes and fees too, mind you.
It's true.
You would, because you're that type of nerd that likes that. All right, first off, hates me for one simple trick. Oh, good look. Yes, there might be a cash. It is Rennavision Con. Okay. I know you guys are kind of liking this, so we'll keep going with it. All right, here we go. ASM 129. Oh, this book, we can't afford Near Mint Plus. We pretty much can't afford anything graded.
Mm-mm.
But here's the thing we can think about. No, we can't. I think we have to pass. Look, very fine. So if we're talking between 7 and 8.5, we would have to pay. We'll pay the last. It's on last sale, so it's $1,600, and 8.0s are only getting us 18.8. We're passing this book, right?
It's gotta be a pass.
Yes, we're passing.
This is a bad book right now to try to invest in.
Yeah.
Anybody gonna disagree with that? And by the way, it's on the downtick, so it's really a bad book. All right. Chat, does anybody want to fight with us over passing on this book? I know somebody's gonna say I want it for my PC, but
Sure, but that's fine. But you can't. No, that's not an investment book right now. With the money we have.
I passed. Yeah, it's got it. This is gonna be a hard one. I mean, we could buy a really low grade, but what's that gonna do for us?
Yeah.
Because even if you look at,
So
they're saying that the fair market value for this, so this would probably be the last quarter sales was 725, and the last sale was 500. So you know it's on the downtick, right?
being
Yep.
new here, what numbers are we looking? Are we looking at what last sale on it was?
Yeah, last
or-
sale.
Yeah,
Last
okay.
sale is pretty much what we got to base it off of.
Yeah.
But the good thing about the fair market value is it kind of gives you the average. So like if the average sale was like 926, like here's a perfect example. Once you get to very good, and when you get to fine and very fine, the prices around there, those are probably pretty solid buys at this point. But are we going to invest $1,180 for that
No.
in the return? Because we can see the last price. Of it.
No.
No, BK Kyle's already been kicked out because he
He's
dropped
banned.
a deuce. He already
Yep.
dropped a deuce in line and walked away. So
Yeah.
there's left
The
on
only way I
floor.
would
He's
consider
already
this book
kicked
is
out.
if in a 9.6. That's the only way I would consider this book, and there's no way you can't afford it.
Yeah. Can't afford it right now.
Personally, I would, if I was going to buy this book, I'd buy 9.6.
But do remember, for all you people that have been participating this last month, there are repercussions. If we were maybe a little smarter with our money in the last couple, we might have been able to save up to get, I don't know, still $700 for buying like 5 books a week. That's pretty, and selling them. That's pretty good. All right.
Oh,
This book actually. Ugh. All right, we got Swamp Thing. This is Constantine, one of my favorites. It was suggested by actually not the DC Homer. By the way, a lot of these books were suggested by the Rennavision, the whole family of Rennavision people, i.e., Matt, Kyle, Wayseeker decided not to interject, but Dub, Bruce, Joe, everybody like that, even Pete.
Before we move on, do you want me to move that to pass?
Move that, sorry, move that to pass.
Okay.
BK said buy Castle's back next year.
Buy this book?
No, buy the
Frank Castle. Yeah,
29.
Yeah, but that's BK doesn't know what he's talking about. You don't take BK's advice.
No, never.
Here we go. So we're talking about Swamp Thing, first Constantine. Near mints, we can actually afford this $466. By the way, if we try to grade it, this might be the book we might gamble on. But we have to gamble it on. Here's the problem with it. This book is $466, right? Even though it's kind of a sale because the last one was in 2001. But we'll let it ride on that. $466. It's like we're going out to Bill's Comics and we're talking him down to Overstreet guide prices here. All right. $466. The 9.8 graded is $1,500. A 9.6, which is the lowest grade, if we run the wheel on this, will get us $500, which will technically, let's do the math on that. $496 is what it'll cost us without a press.
Yeah, you got to press it though. So you're running 6-hour loss or a big gain.
But that's also another valid point. It just sold recently, as of yesterday, for $500 in a 9.6.
I mean, I would say pass. I just don't see a lot of investment opportunity in this book.
Dude, if you get that near mint though, and you spend $30 on it, so you spent under $500 and you triple your money.
And also, they're moving.
Worst case
forward
scenario,
with,
you make $10 off of it. What?
They're moving forward with Constantine too. So the character
And
Unless
remember,
you-
on the big screen.
Unless you buy that 7 to 8.5 and hit a press and hope for higher, but I just like you're talking about what? You're talking about $1,000 difference between a 9.8 and a 9.6 and a couple $100 between a 9.4 and a 9.6. Like it's not.
That's if the 9.6 doesn't move up.
Yeah.
I mean, like that's if the 9.6 doesn't move up over. I mean, that's the last sale on it, but that's if anything, even a rumor in the next quarter or year comes out, just plus I think $500 for a 9.6. I mean, do we think $500 for the 9.6 is the floor on this?
I mean,
No.
you're looking at these prices. So one just sold yesterday, yesterday at $500, and that's with James Gunn saying that he's going to bring Swamp Thing to the new DCU and the Keanu Reeves, John Constantine talk. It just doesn't feel like this book is moving that well.
I would agree. I think this is your only play on this one is to press it, grade it, immediately sell it. You either
They're
lose
pissed.
a couple bucks or you make a big gain and you move on. It's not a hold.
Yeah. Agreed. I mean, I'm just saying for $466, if I saw this at the con and I thought it was a 9.8 drop, I'd buy it. I'd buy it and submit it immediately. All right, but we have one pretty much buy and we have 2 passes, and you guys are doing what?
I said buy.
I'm a maybe.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass on this one.
You know,
We're
because
talking about
I
buying
see
the
it.
9.6.
I see it as a pressing thing. You
Yeah,
know,
we put the pressing. in
even
for
if
sure.
you just pre-screen it until it comes back at 9.8, because eventually it will.
Yeah, but that's not how it works. If we do that, we're adding $40 onto it, and we could lose $6. We could.
I
Lose
just think
$6.
it's a gamble. You're throwing away $466 on a potential, where you could probably get a
$1,500.
certified graded 9.8 of a different book on this list at that rate. So it's like
We're kind of
I
in the
don't know.
middle though, so I think we gotta let's put this one. Let's put this one in the maybes for right now because we are kind of split on it. We'll come back to it in a little bit. Oh wait, then BK says pass, but do we take what BK saying? Put it in maybe.
I think it's a maybe. Come back to it if we have money.
Yeah.
Sorry,
we'll come back.
I just got. What was the spend on that?
It was $466 for a raw copy 9.6 to 10.0. I'll push this back up. We'll talk about it later.
Okay.
We'll come back to it.
Okay.
All right. Next up, Elektra. This wasn't everybody's thing, but it was one of the Bronze Age books. It seems low. It seems affordable in our area. I mean, we've seen Dare 100 times. Is this a time to buy? It's something pretty cheap we could get. Once again, though.
That's another roll of the dice, and I like your odds better with that 400 press and grade it
So
than
it'd be
your previous one.
430.
Yeah, I agree.
440. It'd be 440. If it holds. If it holds 440.
I mean, and your profit margin from a 9.6 graded to a 9.8 is much higher than the previous book too. So
It is, and
I
by the way,
agree.
if we roll 9.6, right, the margin of error for 9.6 is $200. It's like $200, even with
Yeah.
pressing and grading. Chad, do you want to do this one? Are we jumping on this book?
I'm in.
I think that near mid plus 9.6 to 10 graded and pressed.
I'm buying this book with the Jennifer
Yeah.
Garner news and the Elektra spelled wrong. I'm all over.
Buy
this
raw.
book.
Eric says buy raw. I think Jay, he says sounds good on it. I think you two are buy raw. I'm buy raw, and we're pressing, right?
Yep.
Raw.
Yeah.
Okay.
You gotta press it.
We're pressing and grading, correct, guys?
Mhm.
PG,
Yep.
PG, put PG in the chat. I think we are. All right. Cool. Well, let's move that one in then. We have now, so let me get the calculator out. So
You have 2378 left.
We have 2378 left.
Wait. Oh yeah, pressing and grading is what? Let me get that.
So
40?
pressing grade, it's $40 total.
So 2338.
$2,338. Okay. Next book. I don't know. Well, I mean, I know why we put this on here, but this is a classic cover. It's a classic cover.
Yeah, it's
Homage.
just the Neil Adams.
Homage to the detective.
Yes. It's a
Yes.
homage to the detective.
Yeah. This is Detective 220.
30,
Sorry, Batman
37?
227. 227.
Maybe 30?
Batman 227. It is the Frank Miller homage. It is
Neil
pricey.
Neil Adams.
Yeah,
Can we
sorry,
go on
Neil
that
Adams,
last
but-
sale of 2019? Because if we can, I'm in.
Can we what?
Can we go on that last sale for the near mint in 2019? Because if that's the sale, I'm in. It's so long ago.
You can't go on
Your
that.
calls.
Nah.
We got
I'm
86. That's too cheap to get it.
I'm buying that. I'm pressing it and grading it, and then every
The
time.
only one we could do is the 90 to 94 for 755.
Yeah. No.
Which also too, man.
It's not bad.
That's not bad.
It's not bad.
I'd pass on this one because you're blowing a lot of your nut on this book, hoping
You're
it's
both
grand.
real big
But
nut.
if you get a 9.0, you're 2,900.
You are.
Yeah.
You are. You are. You are, unless another book sells for it. This is the problem, though, Wayseeker. If another book sells for it and it doesn't sell for that and it drops like it has in the last one, you can have $1,000 drop, and you can
Yeah, but
spend
still,
all-
you're not going to go lower than 1,600. You're not going to go lower than that 8.0 price,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
You're right.
You're still
No,
doubling
you
money.
can. You can. No, you can, because he does put in 10.85s. So you could go down. You could be looking at sub 1,000.
You think your last sale at 8.0
Remember,
is
it's not what happens next week. You got to wait at
I-
least a whole quarter. Yes. On this book that was treading down, yes, the last 85 went down to 13.99 from about 1,800.
All
So
right.
yeah, if you have a similar drop over the next quarter, that's $600. So
And if
$600
you hit bigger, if you hit a 9.4, or
You're
not a
right.
9.4, but
You hit a 9.4, you're hitting a home run. I think it's a maybe too.
I'm a
I
buy.
think we're gonna have to put it into maybe.
I just think like what's really enticing for someone to pay that much money unless you're a huge Neil Adams fan and you want the homage cover. It's not like it's a first appearance or anything. So it's, I don't know. I personally would pass on it.
You're gonna have to sit on it for a while too if you're gonna sell it.
Yeah.
But also it's a book that will hold value compared to a first appearance that goes up and down with announcements of movies and TV shows.
Well, in the higher grade, maybe, because they don't have many 9.8s that show up. But when you start looking at some of these numbers, and if you actually looked at the matrix chart of it, in every grade, this book has gone down, excluding 8.0. Not
You got a
for me.
maybe, 2 buys, and then you got the pass.
Yeah, pass on the no hand washer. Well, we can put into maybe. Let's see what else is out there.
That's
Because
a lot of your nut to blow on this book to hope that you get it to press and grade higher.
Yeah,
than a
because
9.6.
all that happens is one bad sale of a 9.0, one bad sale of an 8.5, which is the odds of what you're going to get. And
I like my odds at 9.0. I don't need it any higher than that, Matt. I like that by getting a 9.0 personally.
Yeah, I'm
2.99.
initially a pass on this book because I don't understand the significance of this book. It's Neil Adams, so what? But with the numbers there, I think I'll put in a maybe. I'll say maybe.
do you remember the numbers are a little inflated because Neil Adams' passing wasn't that long ago? And
Yeah.
it's just starting to trickle down after that.
Let's see what else there is to buy, and then we can come back to this one and see if we want to spend that much money on it.
Let's put it into the maybe section. We got 2 maybe books. Oh, GC's going into the maybes. Hey, why is Jimmy Olsen in a buy?
Oops.
Well, why'd you put it there?
I didn't.
Nope, that's
Nope,
not
nope,
buy.
nope.
Put that nope.
That's a nope.
You gotta go nope.
Wait, which one was it by?
Daredevil,
Daredevil.
Elektra.
Oh, Electra was a buy, yeah.
Yeah,
Something must
no.
have hit my keyboard.
Ah, there we go. Very. Let's see.
Maybe
That's what I'm saying.
Maybe
Like,
you put pants on, Bruce, for that wouldn't happen.
I have pants. Wait, no, I don't.
All right. This was submitted by our buddy Joe in the chat. So take what he says with a grain of salt. Conan the Barbarian, #1, first appearance of Conan. Shit, though.
Pass.
I don't know. To me, like if you buy that near mint 9.0 to 9.4 at $400 and you press it and grade it and it comes back a 9.6, you're looking at some good money.
That's a
Yeah, this
cheap
is a lot like the
9.0.
Elektra book, isn't it? But Here's the downside of that. You have to sell the Conan book.
You'd have to. Sell
I think you're gonna have. I think you're gonna have a good time. So, like, if none of these, I'm keeping these all the same. So that's a little caveat. If none of the numbers change, we don't sell the book because we can't sell it. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So here we go. Like, we have to sell it, and
I'm a pass.
Conan is a hard sell.
BK wants to buy. Oh, it wasn't your choice, Joe? It was somebody else's? Sorry for giving you credit for that. TMNT, I don't know what crappy cons you go to, but we're doing this as grading from your eye. So if you can't tell it's a 9.4 and it's an 8.499, that's on you, bro.
I love that grade.
This is kind of funny. Let's give it to him. He deserves it for the grade alone, dude.
Ring the bell.
That's like that time I saw that book in the well. It was like missing a chunk. They're like, do you think if we crack this, we could get a 9.8 for it? The book's sideways, the well split. I go, what? Well, it says it's a 9.6. Did you look at the book? This thing hit the crack. Like, what do you? It doesn't matter what the hell the thing says. No, you crack your press. This is gonna be like a 7. Oh.
So we passing on this?
The downside is you can't sell this. There are too many cool. Yeah, there's one buy, 2 passes, and there's a Crom comment. I'm passing, Matt. Are you passing?
I'm a maybe on this one. I just think that if you roll the dice and you get that 9.0 to 9.4 up to a 9.6, there's some good profit to be made there. But again, like you said, the downside would be actually finding a buyer for the book to sell it. So I'd have to be a maybe on it.
I'm telling you, there's going to be enough books that we can come back around to this again. You know what I mean? Like some other time.
Yeah, I don't know about that 400 price either because that was in April, and you had a VF sell for 580.
Yeah,
like couple weeks
Yeah,
ago.
some of the prices are off.
Yep.
Yeah, so we'd have to go with that. We couldn't buy the NM. We'd have to buy the yeah.
Because 580 is too much. I don't know. It's cold.
Yeah, because now you're looking at 580. You could buy it for 580 at the 9096, but when you're buying it,
I'll pass. Yeah, I'll pass on this.
Yeah,
right.
Trying to press a 7 to 8.5 up to a 9.4. That's a lot of luck.
Yeah, it is
Not a
reachable for you people that want it. It is. Okay. Next up. Oh boy. Funny Swamp Thing. You're so funny, Swamp Thing. House of Secrets. Does he look like looks like he's laughing back there? House of Secrets, First Appearance, Swamp Thing. Tickling, I'm coming to tickle you.
cracking up.
Tickle you.
You got the only porn stash.
Yeah, dude.
This one's a pass for me. There's
I
not
will
even
say
a good
that
product.
9.4 sale,
Yeah.
that looks pretty good. I mean, we can't afford it, but given the prices of the 9.6 and the 9.2, that recent sale there, and that's a good buy. Whoever bought that one.
Yeah, that's a valid point. That is a valid point. Holy
But
crap!
we
And
can't
only
afford
like, oh man, if we had little, how much more do? Oh, we don't have enough money. We're not even close.
No.
I mean, even if you
I
bought
would buy that 9.4 if I had left.
But so know this, guys. Like, this is what I'm talking about. If our investment works well, we come back and look at this again. We might be able to afford it if we invest this $2,700 well, plus what we get from our ad. Because we're not going to take the same nut anymore. We're just going to recycle the $500 per thing. But whatever profit we make off of next quarter stuff, we're going to put it towards this. If we can do a good enough job, $5,000 isn't that far out of reach for us. So. That's pretty good for starting off with only $2,000. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, I like the book, but I think we're going to have to pass on it because the low grades just aren't.
Nope.
Yeah, even if you can get that 4.5 up to a 5.5 or 5.0, you're losing money. So it's
This is not a low grade book to buy.
Yep.
how crazy. I mean,
yeah, the two top ones. The two top ones are 2019, right? We can only buy ones that are 2022 or
someone paid more.
Yeah, Joe,
I'm
talking about the graded 9.4.
Yeah.
Someone paid more for a raw 4.5 than a CGC 5.5. So
yeah, it's weird.
Yeah,
You got passed.
nah, sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, passing on this book.
Pass.
Let's make sure we gotta check our work. Yep, in the past. Good job, Bruce. All right.
The fuck?
Well, sometimes you didn't. You fucked up one already, bro.
That was
It's
your
all right.
fault.
All
The
right.
keyboard got bumped. That's not. That's all right.
The first appearance of New Mutants in the Marvel graphic novel number 4. This is a very cheap book. It's a very cheap slab book. But with X-Men coming, you never know what could happen. I know the New Mutants took a shit already. We just decided to throw in something cheap that's considered at one time a key comic in the Bronze Age. They're passing already on this book. That's fair enough.
Yeah.
I just threw it in there just to see. It's a $9 book. Sometimes these gambles, like, look, that's 2022. That's a $9. Sometimes you just got to fasten up your ends and see. That's a $9. Let me repeat.
If I saw a 9.6 for $18, I'd buy it. I know it was last day it was 22, but if I saw that 9.6 for $18, I'd buy that.
That's what I'm saying. You could buy a 9.6.
To find this in high grade in the wild is not very likely.
Yeah, I have a couple of these, but they're not 9.6, 9.8. No.
I'm just saying, like, buying the 9.6 might not be the bad shot.
I mean, it's $18.
It's $18.
Yeah.
Like, what are we going to sell this for? $20?
$18.22.
That still counts
July
as
of
22.
last year.
It still counts as 22. 22, 23 counts. 22, 23 counts. It's like 2019 doesn't count, dude. You can't.
I would buy the $18 personally at 9.6.
Let the chat decide. I think I would buy it too.
You would buy the 9.6 at $18 instead of hitting the $9 near mint 10 and seeing if you could pop a 9.8, 9.9.
It's going to cost you $30.
You got to pay $30. No, I'm not paying $30 to grade it. When I can just get it.
Yeah. All right.
Sure thing.
That's
For
fair.
18.
But your 9.4 sold for
That's why.
more
That's
money.
another reason why I'm buying it for $18.
Yeah, that's another reason why
Yeah.
you buy it for $18. Sometimes that's the luck of this game, buddy.
Yeah. I'll go with that. I'd say buy it.
All right. I got to put that down on the list.
Bye.
Yeah, but I got to put down the grade.
I don't know about that $18 price, but I'll just go with it.
Give me the new. Give me,
I wish Pete was here. He would have overruled you a long time ago.
Pete is not here. The fun police is not here. Sometimes listen, here's the thing with Pete. He pays full retail. He doesn't dig.
Oh, I get it, but I'm just looking at the numbers here.
Hey, we said we're at a con. You get Marco pricing at a con. Sometimes you hang out with Marco, you get a $50 book for $18, bro. You know, that's just how that works. What
I can
you
vouch
guys
for
yell
that.
at me when that happens? Yes, thank you. You yell
I
at
can vouch
me
for that.
when it happens in real life. Oh, you rob somebody, you do everything. Now I'm giving you the Marco discount. You all are under my wing. The whole chat's under my wing. Dub. Wish Pete was here to ruin everybody's good day.
Keep the facts straight. Like, I don't know how you're buying an $18 book when a 9.4 sold almost a year later for double that price.
That's how it works. That's how it works. That's just how you've seen me do it before.
All the time.
If I go back in time to 22 and buy it for $18, sure I would.
I've taught Wayseeker the way. It doesn't matter what yesterday's price is. It matters what today I'm willing to pay for that book is.
And today's price is more than what yesterday's price was. What
Not
I'm saying.
always. Not if I only got $14.
According to this, it is. According to your data on the screen.
April of this year. So,
we got this for $18. Double star. Dub's a hater. Dub is a hater. Okay. Good. Wow. We bought that. Let's put it in there. Dub's the only one. Dub spends more time with me literally than anybody else and still hating on me. All right. Got that one in there.
I'm not hating on you. I'm hating on the book.
Why he hates. I'm just saying.
All of a sudden, New Mutants is cheap because everybody wants it. Yeah, Marco's driving his DeLorean to get back there and buy those 2022 prices.
Hey, sometimes it's worth the crop. Look, Matt got these prices for us. I'm supporting Matt. Make sure you guys check out SNS every Saturday Night Live. Dub hates that show. Make sure you make sure you show up just to spite Dub because Dub hates it. Just hating on SNS.
Yeah, if that's the reason you're gonna go watch, go watch SNS. Yes.
Get your numbers.
Yes.
What do you got to say about that, Matt? Like Matt invented these numbers and shit.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
It's all
Bruce.
Matt's doing.
I'll take
Can
it.
I throw in a recent sale of that 9.8?
Yeah, go ahead.
It sold on November 2nd for $899.
Nice. Okay, good. We right one. Who cares? We got a steal. We
cares,
found
bro?
something in dollar bin. Sometimes you get lucky, bro. I
Mhm.
can't tell you about anything else.
Found
All right.
9.6 in the dollar bin. Great.
That vendor is just hoping that you will be a return customer. He is hoping to retain your business.
Yes,
Oh
sir.
my God.
Yes, sir.
Gramps
This is
with
how-
Lamb
this is
sold
how we
that
make
book and
money.
we found it in the
Come on.
storage unit.
This is Dub. You know when everybody runs to that one vendor's books really quickly and flips through them and starts pulling out books all the time, and you're like, shit, dude. That's what happens.
Yeah.
That is what happens. I mean,
Well,
that's
if
how it
I'm buying
goes.
slabs for $18, I guess I'm not gonna. I'll pull out slabs out of boxes for $18 all day.
That Phantom Lady I have, we pulled out for $1, bro. $1.
Wow.
What do you want to do? What am I going to say? Hey, buddy, this shouldn't be $1?
It shouldn't be $1.
I actually think we did say that. He goes, how much do you think it's supposed to be worth? I said $2. He goes, you can have it for $1. I gave it for $1. What the fuck do you want me to do? He's like, I'm just trying to get rid of all this shit. I mean, like,
what, not make money.
Dub, you are at these cons all the time. You see how it happens.
I did it
People
to
are like,
you. I'm like, dude, you shouldn't have this in a $5 box. And your buddy was like, oh, well, just buy it then. I'm like,
yeah.
All right.
And what do? I
Why
don't
are you
reprice.
selling
Go
this- Why are
ahead,
you
buy
selling
it.
this book for $5?
Right. Absolutely. Because, like Matt said, good graces sometimes repeat customers. That's what it is.
Wait, was this the con where Marco
book in the
scammed somebody
past.
out of
Going back on topic. This book in the past.
Richie Rich book or something?
It was the same show, but the show before.
It was a show before.
Yeah.
It's not the same show. It's a different. It's the same. It's a just
Same venue, same promoter, but the
Okay.
Yeah.
They had
Phantom,
Spider-Man
it wasn't. Phantom, he's
$20.99.
not in great shape. But yeah, I got it for $1.
Spider-Man 2099 number ones in there for $5, and I'm like, hey, you guys probably shouldn't have this in this box over here. And
Well,
dude was just why don't you buy it then? I'm like, well,
Yeah.
but you should $20 at least. And he's like,
because we bought 50 of them for $5, bro. Sell some of them. Sell.
Or you can sell them all for $20, or you can sell it to you for $5 and hope that you come back.
Yeah.
I'm not coming back.
I can hold on to that for $20. You always
If
come
you
back.
sell a $20 book for $5, you're not coming back.
Yeah, they always come back.
Coming back.
Hey, that's why I don't have bad cons, bro. I don't have bad cons.
I'll pull a Marco and go put on new shoes and come back
Come back.
at the same con.
That's right.
Take my shoes and come right back.
That's right. Let me go
That's
change
right.
my
Recognize
shoes real
me.
quick. I'll be right back.
Hell Angels, guys, we're supposed to be talking about this book. This is where we do need Pete. Hell's Angels take Superman. That is pretty funny. This is first appearance of a dark
Cameo.
It's cameo. Isn't
cameo. Yeah, cameo,
Cameo.
right? Is that what we're calling it now?
Yes.
It was at one point the first appearance, then it was a cameo, then it was the first appearance. Now it's a
it?
cameo.
Yes.
All right, cameo of Darkseid. Call it what you will.
Like you could talk me into buying a VG copy for $45, but I would.
You
pass.
couldn't talk me into buying this shit. The last time I sold this fucker, I was happy, and I won't buy another one.
I'm not doing the press and pray.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not
passing
pressing
this
play on
one.
this.
Darkseid is burnt.
Mm-mm.
It was a little dot. Shit, speaking of that. Oh, fuck, I really did these.
I passed on this as well. In case I was
Pass.
unclear.
We're passing.
Is anybody buying this book?
No, nobody's buying it.
No.
Because we're not pressing and praying on this. All right, Bruce, what do we got? We got a passo.
Pass.
Very good. Pass.
I read the Forever People. Mhm.
Now I know everybody's gonna say they want this for PC. Somebody already did. I should have left this to the end, but I left another book to the end. And I know everybody's gonna say the same thing too. So here we go. Giant size X-Men. First, a bunch of these X-Men that are here, excluding 2.
Pass.
Yeah, I get a pass on this one too.
You don't have the money. I would.
I would
be
you.
tempted.
Whoa.
I'd be tempted
Saying
if we had the money, but we don't have the
Saying
money.
we don't have the money might not be true here.
How much money do we have?
We just have. How much
We have
money do we have?
2320.
So you're blowing your whole nut on the 3 at a 5-0 to 6-5.
No way.
This one's
No.
a low grade, might be better than no grade.
No. The only way I would buy
3.9.
this is I'd buy that near mint 9094. That's the only way I'd buy this.
Dude, can't help you with the $14.99.
Yeah.
Nah.
Where's the Marco discount on this one?
There's no Marco discount on this one.
Slab
You ain't got it.
in a $1 box.
Hey,
Huh.
listen, we gave you your slab fine already. I told you we were at a con. What do you want?
Oh, you know what?
Don't worry about it.
I might be with Wayseeker on this one.
Passing?
No, buy that 4.5 at 15 hundo and wait, sit on it. And once
Sound
they-
raw?
no, I would go graded. Sit on it for 1,500. Sit on it until they the mutants are announced for the MCU, and then sell that bad boy because this book is sitting at a good price. It's primed to just explode in the next year or so.
Are you gonna explode
Yeah.
soon?
I know.
I think the chat's on a pass on this one though.
I don't care. What
I
the
think
chat
this is
says.
one of those books that it's very good at holding value, and it really is just going to go up in the coming
This
years.
is a book that's pretty good at holding value, even in the lower grades. People want them. You can even see the movement wasn't that bad on it. Most moves increase.
You get a facsimile. Oil.
So genuinely, you could put this in the maybe. And if we're gonna spend on one big book, this could be what you want.
And it's
Yeah.
a lot of passes.
I think we have to pass. The
I think
chat's
it's
pass.
pass.
I think this is the wrong
Yeah.
call. I think you guys are right, but we're gonna have to. We gotta make a move.
I think the chat's clear.
Yep.
We're not taking the New Mutants off the list, bro.
Yeah, it's totally not even a real book. It's photocopied.
All right, hey, listen, TMNT will put to a vote. Let the chat vote on it. Should we take the New Mutants books off the list?
It's just a cover. Marco's kids drew the interior, so it's completely fake.
Hey, if you get 5, take it off. We'll take it off, TMNT. No problem. All right, next up.
This is a pass. Like, really, this book. It's the first appearance of Cheryl Blossom.
Cherry
Sorry,
Blossom.
Cherry Blossom. This book has,
Cheryl.
you know, yeah, it is Cheryl Blossom.
Yeah. Cheryl.
This is hard. It's hard to
And-
get to
Isn't
know.
it Cherry Pop? What is this first book of?
It's the first Cheryl Blossom.
Why?
Cheryl.
Cool.
And-
Whatever. We got
But
it.
the Archie stuff's kind of hit its peak and done and over. Now that the CW shows why, like, where's the go? Where's the ceiling for this? Like, I
Man.
feel like you already hit the ceiling for it. Seeing how
This one's
the
hard.
last
This one's
year
hard.
Mint sold in
Here's the problem.
1990.
I could be talked into buying the 6.5, the recent sale. But the problem, there's not many sales, but I could be talked into buying that 6.5 at $94 and selling it as a raw and cracking it and selling it as a raw. When your last raw just sold
It was 100
for $100, that was a 3 to 4.5.
Yeah,
I could go backwards and try
This is
to.
a weirdly interesting book. The only problem with this book is the problem
So-
is the timeline. So we have a year to to sell all these books, right? So we have about a year. This book will take time to build back up to have another sale for it in any of these grades, even in the raw stuff. And that's where I worry that we just won't have a this is like if it was personally me, this is a book that's I'm just gonna put it at a price on eBay and sit there, and a couple years later somebody's gonna buy it and I'm just gonna be like, yeah, cool.
Me too.
They're gonna OBO it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that 6.5 is a cheap sale, especially when a 3.5 sold not too long ago for more than that 6.5.
Yeah, valid point.
$100? That's what you're
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
What?
Probably went to auction.
$94 for that
They
6.5.
probably mislabeled it, went to auction, and they got it for $45.
Oh, you're talking about the slabbed book. Okay.
But even then, so you crack it and sell it raw. You hope that maybe you can sell it for $7 to $8.5. You're only talking about $56 profit.
If you don't fuck up the book.
If
Which,
you don't
by the
fuck
way,
up the
our
book
cracking
cracking it.
think it's so wheel, you fuck it up
Well,
or you don't.
Why not just buy the very fine and send it for a press and
Because
hope for a 9 higher.
yeah, I don't.
Well, once again, you have to wait for the sale. Are you gonna?
That's too hard. I get that. But if we can get 150 at a raw,
Yeah,
you're making 50%, and that's a good margin.
This is just because your friend Red 5's been cracking a lot.
But I
of
mean,
books
you're
lately.
not.
no. I'm just no. I think that's a cheap 6.5. That's the only reason I'm interested in it.
I agree.
mm-hmm.
I would agree, but I'd also you got to look at the book really good and have faith that CGC didn't fuck it up and miscount pages if you're going to crack a book. You laugh, Bruce. You laugh.
But I mean, you have to find your real like
Die Hard.
niche, diehard Archie.
Yep.
We got like 10 in the
Collector.
chat.
Yeah. I agree.
It's in the chat right now.
I think in real life, I buy this. In this game, I pass because it's a year from now and you just don't know. But this is a perfect buy. OBO.
Yeah, because you
Find
get
that buyer. Hold on to it.
But I mean, you're also running the risk of the price dropping too, while you're sitting on it.
No, I'm not worried about.
Well, this is a book we'll leave in the rotation. So
You want to put this
What-
in maybe?
Is that a maybe or what happened?
yeah,
to
put
that
it
one?
maybe for right now. Put it maybe for right now. Sorry.
Okay, that works.
Put it maybe for right now. All right. This is Pete's book. He's not here, and he said that it has to. And this is going to be kind of interesting because he said that he needs to have
The tattoos.
tattoos, which
They're playing.
Yeah.
No
tattoos.
newsstand.
No newsstand, just tattoos.
Oh, okay. No Mark Jewelers.
Also, the only way you're buying this is buying it in the 9.6 to 10.0, and you are hoping that you hit a 9.8, right?
Yep.
We have to pass on this book, right?
I don't think really you want to pass on it. I think buying a 9.4 at 348 with this book. I mean, this book is only gonna go, this book seems to only go up in value.
Well, that's not actually the case. The book has gone down a little bit in value over the last year. If you think it's the floor and it's going to go back up in value, I can see that. But for like a year, how much value do you think this book is going to have for growth at a year at that grade?
Especially if they have the tattoos, because that's like the one hard selling point on this book is with or without the tattoos.
Mm-hmm. No one wants to see that green label.
Yeah. Because you're in a 9.6 to 10.0.
Yeah, you gotta buy it.
or
The only option you have
485.
is to buy that 9.6 to 10.0.
Yeah, for 45 and roll it and hope to get a 9.8. But then, yeah.
I'm biased because I have this in a 9.2.
I'm
They cheated me.
I'm a genuine maybe. The chat looks like they're a pass.
So I don't know if this affects anyone, but there are 11,833 books in the census of this. 842 of which are 9.8s,
Mhm.
2,048 which are 9.6, and 2 9.9s, no 10s, just for that. But 11,000 total have been graded for this.
There's a lot of books they won't give 9.8s to. It just seems like, nah, we're not getting it. We're not messing up our census.
Yeah,
can
the
understand
8.5 to 9.6 is a lot of books here. I didn't add it up, but
Chat's
says
passing, so I say, pass it.
Pass. Are we passing on this?
yep.
I think chat's pretty clear.
I think Marco,
Okay.
you did.
Wait, Marco muted himself.
Sorry. Hey, well, how much budget do we have? Yeah, we're definitely passing on this.
We have
Chat's passing.
23.20 left.
23.20 left still. Okay, cool.
We-
And we're
Only bought two things:
This
a
is book
440 and
11.
18.
This is book
And we have
11. So there's 9 books. Yeah, but hey,
Numbers
realistically, if you're going around and buying books like this, you're not buying a large quantity of books. You know what I mean?
This gives us better chance to go back and buy that X-Men book if we don't buy
It
this kind of
does.
stuff. Yeah.
Well, that's what you have to. That's why you walk through the first time. All right, Green Lantern number 76. Brucey, you love this book, don't you?
Of course, I love this book.
Why do you love this book?
No, that Neil Adams, and it restarted the Green Arrow after it was on hiatus for years. This is his first title.
Green
back.
Arrow, Green Lantern combo, first coming back, first new Adams, yes.
Mhm.
And this book is hard as a bitch to sell in the mid-range. I'm just telling you that.
And there's no data to go off of for anything else. For raws. I guess you do have the raw data. Oh, you have a very fine raw data.
Yeah. And I'll be honest with you, that very fine raw data is pretty much what that will sell for graded. So, and it's not going to sell right away, and it's going to take forever, and you're going to have to get somebody drunk on eBay to buy it because you can't sell it.
You're looking at a very minuscule difference between the 7.5 raw and a 7.5 graded.
I mean, but we already got somebody saying buy.
Yeah.
I'll
I'll
say
pass.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
going to-
passing on this book.
I'm telling you for personal experience, I don't buy this book unless it's in a lot, and I only buy it for $1 because it does not. It's tough as shit to move this book. It is tough to move this book. I think this book is overpriced, which you will not hear me say a lot, but currently I think this is probably double what the price of this book is actually valued at.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we've got a couple passes. We've got to buy. Matt, you're passing, right?
Yeah, I'm passing.
Wayseeker, you're passing. Bruce, you're buying, I take it.
Yes.
For no reason. I don't. Hey, Dub.
I passed. I
Lord.
passed a long time ago.
Bruce just doesn't care about making money.
No, Bruce first
Not on this book.
He just likes to spend it.
All right, put that in the past, Bruce. I'm double checking Bruce to make sure he put it. Okay.
Oh, come on.
Killer Croc cameo of what's his name? The one that
Jason
gets the bats
Todd.
ahead. Yeah, Jason Todd.
Todd.
Jason Todd. Todd. It is shoot, I'm getting worse at this. Batman 357. You should like this is just like actors. I know the covers and what's in it. I just don't know the numbers. Batman 357.
Yes.
Yes. And this is a no.
It's a no.
Yeah, it's a no.
It's a quick no.
Oh, let me think about this. 150. I guess we could probably use that 150.
No one cares about Killer Croc anymore. It's all about King Shark.
Yeah. What if he shows up in a Suicide Gun movie again? Comes back. Nope.
I don't think so.
Well,
I mean, DC.
Brave and the Bold is supposed to include the whole Bat family, so.
The one thing about Killer Croc, the one thing I'll say about DC books and Killer Croc is when you see the floor, which this might very well be the floor, they do have small ticks. But I mean, it would be a safe book so that if we do lose some of our other money, we could probably gain it back in this. But
Yeah, I mean,
but we got to spend 150. Well, we spent
You can't even
150.
you can't buy the 150 because the last set was 20.
Oh yeah. We got to buy the 120. Shit.
When you buy the 9.6?
You can only buy the 9094, or you could buy it as a 96209.
Yeah. So,
You buy it as 906 209.
yeah.
Graded. You're just saying yes because it's a DC book, Bruce. Sell us on this book. Why it's
What?
important.
It's
That's
Jason
it.
Todd. Come on.
Yeah. I mean, if we could buy the raw, then I would consider, but it's not an option.
Yeah, it isn't, unfortunately. What do you, hey, BK? Like we said, we're rotating in books. We took suggestions from us. These are Bronze Age books. It's only a 14-year period, so like, there's only so many books we can put in there from both sides, and we can't have it completely loaded. Okay, this is we pass on that, Bruce. You got it.
Maybe.
You want to put it maybe? You can put it maybe, but we pass on it.
That's fine.
Oh, he's mad. We haven't bought a DC book yet. He's salty. All right. Star Wars 35-cent variant. Are these the right numbers for this book? I don't know.
Well, we can't. Oh man.
Looks like it.
These are the right numbers for this
We
book.
can buy that fine for $2.
I am
What?
not spending this much money on this book. However, this is one of the most rare, if not the most rare,
We
35
could buy
cent
that fine
variant.
for $2.
That is,
We
I
could
would-
buy that
I would
fine
buy
for
it
It
for
is
$2.
within the realm of things. We can buy that fine for $2 and grade it.
We could actually buy that VF for 15.
No, it's 21.
Oh yeah, I said 20. Oh no, 20,
22, 23 was your rules.
Yeah, 22, 23.
I'm buying the fine for 2, and I'm grading it. Pressing
It's gonna be $32 then.
I don't.
That's okay.
Yeah. Look at what you get if you hit a.
Yeah, you get a
5.0.
6.5. You're gonna get 16. You're gonna sell that bad boy for $16.
Yeah, all 4 of the first 4 Star Wars have 35 centers, and this is by far the rare.
$2. I'm in for 2.
Yeah, $2.
I'm in
And
for
plus-
2.
Plus 40.
Chad, are you in for 2? Plus grading, plus
the
the press.
40. Yeah,
No,
yeah.
yeah, I'm in for $40 extra on that. I'm in for guys,
42.
put grading and put yes.
Yeah, I
Oh,
agree.
yeah,
Joe.
I'm in it for 2 to make
100% agree with
16.
you,
Let's
Joe.
go.
Well, once again, I mean, these are real sales that they probably didn't realize that, but if you dig enough, that was my argument with the $18 book. Every once in a while, you do get lucky on it. What do you want us to do about it? I mean, I don't know.
What a buy! Whoever
Yeah,
bought that,
for sure.
congratulations for $2.
So now it's going to cost us $42
So
for
we're at
Star Wars.
$22.78.
I thought there was no way we were buying
I
this.
mean, not
for
even
$2.
that.
That's amazing.
Good on whoever bought the book for 6.5
Yeah.
graded for 16.
We're going to get
like,
a double roll on that.
That's amazing.
Buy, press, grade. This is why I like to see if you guys want us to do it. Joe passed on it. BK
Joe-
finally got one right.
Joe's like, I can't do it because it's.
Oh, wait. No, he
you know,
didn't. No, he didn't.
Why wouldn't you take the
Oh.
VF?
You
Because
can't,
it's too
'cause-
old.
Yeah, because it's 2021.
Old, yeah.
We can't.
It's without the. Yeah, it's outside of the realm.
Don't want to get yelled at by the police again.
Broke the rules.
Plus Pete's coming back, and God knows Pete comes back.
Yeah.
That guy, he's like the fucking hall monitor, dude. Like, did your teacher give you a pass to go to the bathroom? No, but if you don't get out of my way, I'm gonna pee on your shoes, bro. Which one do you want? We love you, Pete. We miss you. We hope you're not getting too tossed up running into.
I don't want a discount.
small
Just take my money. I don't haggle.
Yeah, that's what he says. Like Pete literally is like, I don't ever ask for a discount. I don't want a discount because I just don't. Like, what are you talking? Like,
What?
that's the culture. Oh
I
no,
don't wanna
you don't know
talk to
this-
Everybody
people.
gets a discount.
no, you don't
If
know
you
this
don't
about
ask for a
Pete.
discount, they make fun of you.
Yeah, you don't know this about Pete? No. Yeah. Bruce has been there before.
Yep.
This is why people love to shop with Marco, and we like to shop with Pete, but don't love to shop with Pete because Pete goes in, he's like, no discount, and then you're the next guy in line, right? Like, feel if you're the next guy in line after Pete. We'll talk about it in a minute. Put this into the buy. Let's show the next book, and then we'll talk about it in a minute. All right, here we go. This is
I
probably
was
one-
shocked that I literally am shocked to see that in there, and I didn't even pay attention to see what was there. Wayseekers had that.
Oh, it
sale
definitely was a
once.
screw
I'm
up,
like,
Joe.
What?
Definitely.
Hey,
Yeah, that's
I
crazy.
mean, also
Somebody.
the $15 was a screw up too. So it shows that one's a good one to have on your radar because people aren't
Yeah.
looking for it.
Because people aren't looking for it. Yeah, that's Wayseeker makes his margins by screw ups, by the way.
That's right.
No, I mean it's true. Yeah. Here we go. And not shady ones like dudes that hide books in the back and underneath boxes, like some dude that's on the internet.
I love the
That
people that don't
happens?
ask for discounts, though.
Guy that's around Ohio/West Virginia/
Oh.
yeah.
Ohio.
Yeah. And then gets mad at the comic book owner and blames him for being a sneaky little son of a gun,
This is
cheating
tempting.
people out of money. Huh?
This is tempting.
Yeah, here we go. So 2000, we have a near mint 94 for 800, which is, I think, is a good spot. And we can afford it, folks. We can afford it. We can go for the 9.6.
No, it's
10.
too outside the range. You can't buy it.
What do you mean?
You mean like the graded? No, the
No,
raw.
no,
is
no. I'm
19
talking about the raw.
raw is 19.
Huh?
The last raw for the
19.
9.6 is 19.
You could buy that near mint 9.0 to 9.4 and roll the dice on it. but
800.
Oh, it was 19. Sorry. Yeah. That's what you're saying. 19. Yeah, we could buy that. Yeah, near mint
Yeah.
for.
The 800 is tempting.
Yeah, very tempting.
I'm sorry. Can somebody explain to me the appeal of this book besides the kind of cool cover?
Yeah, I mean, this is like probably one of Neil Adams' most iconic covers. This,
Yeah.
You see this cover everywhere.
This is almost homage as much as 300.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's DC.
But there's no key to this book,
Dub,
right?
dub. No. Do you want to know what it is? DC fans. There you go.
Oh, come on.
It's like Pete not asking for a discount once again. And this is what I'm saying about Pete not asking for a discount. Be the guy after Pete. Pete will walk up with books. They're like, okay, you have how much? He goes, I don't know. Count them out. And they count them out. And then he goes, okay, here's my money. Before they can even say, would you like a discount or here's your money. And then you got to be the next guy coming up. And then you're like, I'm not paying this amount of money for these books. And you just put them down and walk away. Because you're screwed. That's why people overpay for this too. Okay, here we go. Are we doing 800?
Yes.
I'm a
I say
maybe.
yes.
I'm a maybe to see what we have, but I would be highly inclined of doing this if we don't see anything.
It costs us 8 because we're doing 840, right?
Oh yeah.
We're pressing and grading this.
Yep.
What's our low end? 8.5. What's an 8.5 go for?
9.
900.
900.
So you're making a profit.
It's a good one. I would be in favor. I just want to see what else is coming. So right now I'm a maybe.
No.
All right. Yeah. I mean, we're at 15. We only got 5 more books. Should we put this in maybe? I think we should put
Maybe.
This
Yeah, I'd probably go maybe.
Maybe because we got a couple of big books in maybe, so I don't want to jeopardize
yeah.
that. That's what
But
I'm
we're also
holding out
kind of
for.
running out of money in maybe. So.
Well, we don't have to buy all the maybes.
You don't have to buy them all.
No, I mean,
Yeah.
like we might. No, I'm saying one of those books I don't think we can afford in maybe anymore.
Sure. We
Okay.
spent $42 and $18 on our last 2 buys. So we're doing pretty economical on those.
Yeah, we're gonna make money on that Star Wars book, so it doesn't matter what it sells for.
We're gonna make hundreds.
We're gonna have money on that New Mutants book too.
He's gonna throw it out when he gets back. He's like, no, it doesn't count. It's going out.
Doesn't get to. Doesn't matter. Hey, listen, if you get, once again, we've said this 100 times. If you get a deal on a book, you get a deal on a book.
That's
So you put in maybe?
now.
Yeah, put it maybe.
So Pete's gonna come back and say, go to the owner and be like, I paid $2. Here's another $100. I feel bad.
Yeah, he'll come back. Yeah. Person will look at him like he's nuts. Luke Cage, Hero for Hire. Hero for Hire, Luke Cage. Luke's number 1. Yellow looks good. Looks exactly like Mr. Simmons a lot of times. It's really dope.
Damn.
Hey, I'd take that near mint to 9.4, a 9.0 to 9.4 for 500 and roll that press, baby. Try and get that up to a 9.6, 9.8, and you're sitting pretty.
I mean, I'm happy if it gets 9.0 personally.
Yeah, if you get a 9.0 on this, I think you're still going to be all right.
You're still all right.
Mhm.
Even if you get the 8.5,
You're still making a little money.
Yeah,
Still making
that's
money.
hard to say no.
yeah, you can't say no to this, right?
Not to buy.
500 plus the 40.
500 plus 40. Buy, near mint, press, and grade.
Yeah, that's
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
that's foolish if we don't do it.
You do know this isn't even Pete's game, so he doesn't get to write the rules of the game. This was his submission.
So
All right, this
we're
was
buying-
Joe's
Say that
submission.
you say that now. The people.
Yeah, I know it's now or later. now that we figured out we can run it
Now
ourselves.
and later is on Friday nights. Actually, you can catch that segment on.
There you go. What's the name
Get
of
Off
the
My
show?
Lawn show.
There you go. All right, so Hero for Hire, we're buying this.
Yep.
Pete probably pays sticker price
buy-
for cars
buy
at car
40 at-
dealerships too.
That gets us
He
down to
does. He
1738.
actually does. He does. Damn.
We have
Okay, enough
1738
talking.
left.
Okay, so how much did we pay for this? We paid
540.
540. Good. Press and grade. PNG. Okay.
2 spins.
2 spins.
That brutal wheel.
That we need somebody else to figure out the wheel because I think Pete has it rigged to make sure we're losing money every time, right? Like that's he's like, but if I was there, I would just tell CGC, I'd give you the lower grade. You know what I mean?
It's for my PC anyway. Oh my god.
This
Poor
book,
Pete.
How the Mighty Have Fallen.
Hmm.
Now, once again, this is a book where 100% I was at a con and a guy who runs a con that we both know that you set up at all the time, I don't anymore, sold this book for $15 when the raws were selling for $250, $300. So, and it was a near mint copy. So don't tell me, I mean, it happens all the time.
I bought this book raw for $25 in great condition.
I mean,
I passed.
the only problem, and this is the problem that I have with it, is the narrative that got laid on this because people missed the boat on it. So every influencer, quote unquote, was saying, yeah, but the cover really sucks. Yeah, well, that goes for a lot of books. The cover sucks on a lot of books. You just missed it because you couldn't figure out because they don't have Rogue and first appearance and a starburst next to it that you couldn't figure out that it was her first appearance. This is first Rogue for people that don't know. Avengers King Size Annual number 10.
And she is on the cover in silhouette.
Fair point. So it's a first
full. It's not an awful hold. Like if you were just buying in your mint for $50 and just holding it and not grading it.
Plus, here's another thing about this book. People know it now. They know what it is. So when X-Men actually do hit, if it hits within a year, it doesn't matter if Rogue's coming back or not. They're going to be like, oh yeah, remember first Rogue? Because now they know that this is first Rogue. Before, when they were knocking it, they didn't know that. Now they do.
If I had $50 left over at the end, I'd just pick up that one.
I mean, I don't even think that. I think that near mint 9.6 to 10.0 for $150 is still even a solid play.
McFarlane said this is one of his favorite covers. I think this is a buy because I do think like when you get past Dazzler, the next person they're going to say Taylor Swift's playing is Rogue.
The only thing with this book, if you buy it at 150 near mint plus and you roll an 8 or 9 or anything below a 9.6, you lose.
Well, it'll be 9.4 is only the lowest it'll go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't.
I mean, you're still losing money, but
I don't grade it. I mean, to me, this is a raw play. This is a
he
buy
did.
roll.
This is his favorite, of course.
Not grade. So.
I would buy this book and take it to Arizona and sell it.
Yeah.
Listen, not all Arizonans love Todd McFarlane, right?
That's not true. Every single one.
No, that is 100% true.
That's what I heard. Everybody in Arizona loves Todd.
You love Todd McFarlane?
No, I don't.
What's your favorite comic book?
My favorite comic book is Spider-Man, but it doesn't mean it's
ASM 300.
It's not ASM 300. No. But I'm just saying.
All right, let's put it in the hold right now. We've got a split. We got
maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Put in the maybes.
I like that. I mean, yeah, it's a good buy for the 50, but the 150 is not bad either. So
I think
I would totally buy that 150 all day and sit on it.
There's a raw. No, I don't know. I don't see it getting much raw. I don't see it much getting above 250, but whatever. All right, here we go. Charleston Comics, Ronald McDonald, number 1. A lot of data on this book. Whew.
Pass.
Number 1?
Yeah, number 1. Is that what you said?
Thought I said number 4.
Oh, well, you said
it's okay.
1.
4 is again, like the Star Wars, it's awfully difficult to find. It was one of those books that people questioned whether it was real for a long time. The number 4.
I mean, the best shot we have at this is buying it for $18, grading it, and getting $80 out of it.
No.
So I think, no.
Your best bet is for this one is you buy that $18 and you put it up for the 75 OBO.
Yeah, OBO. No, 100 OBO.
Whatever, because I mean, one of them just sold this for $75 in lower grade. So to me, if I personally, I'd roll the dice, but with the rules of this game, it's just pass.
Yeah, I would buy this personally. I would buy this book anytime less than $50.
You can buy it for $18.
Yeah, I would, but I get
core value. It's not going to sell for less than $18.
Oh.
Think about it that way, Wayseeker.
I mean, yeah, I'm fine with that. I'm fine buying the $18 one. I just don't know if it's going to sell in the next year.
Yeah, you got to find the buyer. It's like the Archie or whatever. You got to find that guy.
You're going to get one sell in a year. So yeah, I hear you.
You're right, 100%.
Hey, but here's the thing: if one sells after that 924 and it's a very good copy, sells for $120, technically you could say your find was very good. Sell that $18 for $120. We got 2 passes. What are we doing? Passing?
I put this maybe. If I have $18 left over at the end of the game, I'll buy it.
Bruce?
Pass.
Matt?
I'm passing just because I don't want this book in my collection.
It's not your collection. You're supposed to be selling it.
I don't want this book anywhere near anything. I don't want it in my possession at any point in time for any reason.
There's been times before, asked up. There's been times before, and people have been like, "Aren't you going to buy that book?" I was like, "No, you should buy it." They're like, "Why not?" I was like, "Because I'm not putting that bullshit on my wall. Won't have it on my wall.
No.
Not going to put it on my wall. Not going to have this shit on my wall."
That clown looks like he has a basement full of kids. Just saying.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, pass on that book.
That was an error.
It was an error, anyways.
People love McDonald's and the McRib is back.
Oh, the McRib is back, right?
And the McNuggets are out there too. Don't forget.
That's
Yeah,
a
new
legit.
toy.
It's yeah, the McNuggets. Bootleg.
That's Randall McDonald.
Believe it or not, Nova was technically in the Bronze Age, 81.
I'm buying that. I'm buying that $158 near mint all day, near mint plus all day long.
What are you talking about?
That's what I said. Near mint plus 96 to 10. $158.
Oh yeah, $158. That was last
All
sale.
day, all day, every day.
Really? With how many copies of this there is?
So what? I mean, you just had a 9.8 graded sell for almost $1,100.
I know,
All
but
right.
your 9.6 just off the 271.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you're
Yeah, that 9.8 could be an outlier sale. Buy though. They want to buy it for. We still have to grade it, so we're going to be up to $200 almost on this because we're definitely pressing this book.
you have to.
Are these numbers reflecting a newsstand, or is it
So do you
just
like?
It's not
Yeah.
supposed to be. It's supposed to be on the regular. It might be a newsstand. Yeah. You'd have to go look at it.
So what do? You just like roll the dice, a random dice generator to determine if
Yeah.
you're gonna get a 9.6 or
Yeah.
9.8?
Well,
It's
no.
a wheel.
Yeah.
He has a
so
wheel.
It's a wheel, and so like
Oh,
out of the shots on the wheel, I think it's like there's 10. There's 10. There's 10 9.8s. 10. There's 5 9.9s. Like 5.
This is
10-0.
76 though, right? Right, Marco? 1976.
Yeah, 76.
Okay, I thought you said it was
all
80.
right, so it's a wheel. He just does a wheel.
He
not-
does a wheel, and yeah, so
That's
there's like
decent.
less 10-0s, less 9.9s. There's more 9.8s and 9.6s. That's like the 50%. I think it's like 75% of the wheel is taken up by 9.6s and 9.8s, 9.9s, 10s, and then 9.4s is the rest of is the other 25% of the wheel.
I pass. I don't like the odds.
I don't like this book.
That's all right.
Yep,
They're
you
saying
fill.
buy.
But buying.
Sorry.
People
Yeah,
wanna buy it. People
All
wanna
right, we're
buy it.
buying a Nova.
Are they buying it raw? What are they doing here?
They're buying it raw because that's what we were talking about. They're buying it raw.
The
with
158, yeah.
Well, no, technically it's 198.
198. Yeah.
198.
198.
Just for reference again with this cover, 597 and 98, 1427 and 96, 1480 and 94, 1076 and 92, 1028 and 90. This is a hard 98 as well. 8,742.
It's all right. It doesn't matter
total
because
graded.
Pete only rolls 9.6s and 9.4s, so it doesn't really matter anyway.
We got an 8.5 on that one book.
Oh, geez,
Yeah.
we got
get
smacked.
screwed on that one?
All right, we got
Twice.
1540 left.
1540.
Oh man, we're not gonna be able to buy
This was the buy that I don't agree with because we just lost our purchasing power in a huge lotto ticket.
All right, last book for the chat. Then we're going to our maybes, and we can afford a fair to poor,
Pass.
which is 1-0.
Yeah, no, never.
Mm-mm.
We can't afford it. It's gone.
Hulk 181. This is known for Wolverine's first appearance.
second appearance.
No, it's known for his first appearance. It is, in fact, his second appearance, but it's known for being his first appearance.
Does this have the Marvel value stamps?
Yeah.
Yes.
So
This
I'm assuming
and
that,
180 do. Both 180
So-
and this has it.
so I'm assuming that Fair to Poor doesn't have these value stamps.
I really do like I really like that VF copy that sold for 2,500 though. Like if I had personally, that's a pretty good buy. Whoever got that one,
Yeah.
that 7.0 to 8.5 for 2,500.
Yeah, I mean, because you can see the fine dropped right after it, too.
Mm-hmm.
Showed everything.
Wow, in October too. That's crazy because
Well, the books got to start coming. There's a lot of these books out there. This price
But,
is
yeah.
highly inflated.
If we had the money, I'd consider that one.
All right, well, we're not. So we're going to put that in the dump because...
Because you bought Nova,
Can't
you
afford
son
it.
of a bitch.
All right.
That's right.
Way Seeker's mad. All right, let's see what's back in our maybes. Is there anything in our maybes you guys really want to look at? We're just going through all of them.
I mean, I think we got to go back to that Betty and Veronica.
Okay. Yeah. Let's go back to Betty and Veronica.
Wait, what about the X-Men? Wasn't that in there?
It is. Just go in order.
Well, that's the most expensive, so I would say let's start there.
No, what? Which X-Men?
Isn't there a giant size in there? What happened to giant size X-Men?
I
It
thought the
got
Giant Size
passed.
X-Men was a maybe. No, it was a pass.
He was got
Yeah,
passed. Yeah, because of the price. The price point was off on it. We passed on it.
Oh, I thought there was one for like
the books that are there are
1,200 or something.
the Neil Adams, I think, is the most expensive book. The Neil Adams homage covers are the most expensive. And then after that, Swamp. I think we might be able to buy. Yeah, let's go into the Archie, because I think Archie's, we can get rid of Archie easily, right? I don't think anybody's pining over Sherry. All right.
Yeah, I think we can get rid of it. I would.
150 and 7085
I'm
for.
telling you that 6.5 is tempting.
Yeah.
Of all the books on the list, I think this is the book being most pined after of all the maybes.
What do you mean?
You said no one's pining. If anyone's pining
shit.
on anything, it's this book.
Okay, shut up. All right, yeah, this is what we're looking at. Is the 6.5 for $94.
Damn you, dumb.
I think that's a solid buy too. But
I think it's a solid buy, but you got to sell it. I don't think it's going to sell. I don't think there's much.
I think you can sell it.
I don't think a copy of it's going to sell. I don't think a copy lower. Okay, so here's the deal with this. You have to sell 6.5 or lower at more than $94 to sell this book for a profit.
I get that, but one just sold earlier this year, a 6.0 for 200.
Chat,
Here,
are we buying or passing? The chat's
I'm buying.
leaving
I
because they don't
thought
want
myself, I'm buying that $94.
yeah,
I'm with you, Wayseeker. I'm buying it. You got the off-the-shoulder Betty dress. You got the weed growing on the cover.
Yep.
You got Veronica crouched over and talking about tomatoes. It's a buy.
What book could you ever want? The comic book.
Everything in a
Nothing.
book that you want.
This
Bruce,
is
are you
everything you could
Yes,
ever
yes,
ask for
yes,
in what comic book?
I'm passing on this.
I'm all
Of course
in.
you are.
Buy it. What's our new price now, Wayseeker?
Are we buying it?
Yeah, we bought it.
Oh, $94.
Ooh.
All right, let me get them.
As he's complaining about buying a Nova, he's then buying fucking Betty and Veronica.
I'd rather have the Betty
I
and
guarantee
Veronica
you
than a
next year-
Nova.
I guarantee next year you're going to make more money on this one than you will on the Nova.
They didn't even give cleavage to the blonde hair girl. She got RBF. I'm not sure this is like the one.
We're at 1446.
If this book didn't move with Riverdale, it's not going to
What's
move.
been doing even better? Gee, Betty, your tomatoes are doing pretty good. Guess what's doing even better?
Her
my
weed.
weed plants. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Joe,
Freezer
that's
for
what we're
preferred
talking about. The
doctor,
6.5 for 94. That's what we're getting.
They're in. They took it. All right.
I would prefer
So-
Doctor Who.
That's that. Which book do you want next? Let's see what we got here. Do we want to try Rogue? Do we want to try to eliminate? Okay, this is what we're gonna do. This is easy. Where's the Neil book?
Batman.
go back to the Neil Adams, the Batman Joker.
Yeah. No, not that one. Because this is the one that's gonna tell us if we can buy it or not. Because it's expensive.
I
I mean, this
the
is
idea
pretty
of
much.
rolling the
How
dice
much
on
do we have
that.
left in our nut?
But
So we can buy the 9.0 to 9.4 for $755.
and the prices are good.
Yeah,
I like rolling the dice on that one. We got the money.
Mhm.
We still have.
go
Are
back
we
to the
just
Joker
gonna
one.
roll the dice and grade it, or are we gonna try pressing too?
You gotta press it. There's no reason not to.
All right.
$10.
I'll press
Chat,
this
we
one
buy
for
this?
free.
Okay.
We still have about
I don't know. I think the value is in the other Neil Adams cover, but that's just me.
$755 is a good purchase price.
Yeah, then even if you roll a 9, you're good.
If you roll a 9, you have a chance to quadruple your money.
How much money do we have left?
$795.
1446.
So it would be half of that. We're spending pretty much half on this. A little bit over half. We'll have like $600 left.
And we can come back to it.
Yep.
Nope,
The other
we got to
books.
go now. This guy's closing. It's closing time.
Come
One
on.
last call for
Have you ever been to
alcohol.
a con where you're like, I might buy this, give me a second? And the guy's like, no, I'm closing.
No, because when I tell people to hold the book, I'm always buying it. I don't tell them to hold the book unless I'm going to buy it. No, I already know I'm doing.
Yeah, I agree. Joe.
Oh, they're saying
I
prefer.
don't care
Okay.
about what covers. I'm care about making money.
Yeah. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Mm-hmm.
I think
She's
you have
running.
a really good
Yeah.
upside at this one.
We'll hold it
Stay
still. We'll hold it still. What else do we have there?
They have
Because it's between these two Neil Adams
Swamp
books,
Thing,
right?
yeah, the other.
no,
Yeah,
the Swamp
Yeah, there
Thing,
was Swamp Thing.
Batman.
We'll look at Swamp Thing again too.
But there's no good buy on this one.
Yeah, there's no.
Because you can't buy the near mint copy because there's not a sale. You can buy the near mint plus copy. You can buy near mint,
which is 800.
800 with a chance to roll when you're. Yeah, I don't like that one.
yeah, 800, and then
Even even if you hit the top,
wheel.
yeah, even if you hit the top, your profitability is a couple $100. You're right.
The other one has a higher top with.
That's a good point.
Mm-hmm.
So are we passing on this? We're passing on this, right?
That one's.
I would definitely pass on this one.
Okay, we're
Pass.
Pass. Get it out of there.
So now we're at Swamp Thing. I think you can get all three of these books. There's left, and you're still got money left over.
We'll see. Okay, this is Rogue. We can get the 150. We can pay. So hold on now. So if we do that one, $795, and then this would be precedent thing, $190. How much money do we have left over?
Right now we have 1446.
Let's see what we can get for Swamp Thing.
Yeah, we could have bought that X-Men.
Oh Jesus!
I tried to get him to buy the X-Men and I got overruled by the chat.
Yeah, chat.
I hate X-Men, and I'm still gonna buy that one.
What were we looking at for this one? I don't remember what we were looking at.
Yeah, I missed this one, so
I feel like this was an early one that we were looking at, and now I look at it, I'm like, I don't see
Yeah,
it.
now I'm looking at it, I don't like it as much. We can keep the money because it rolls over.
Pass.
yeah, there's
Yeah,
no
'cause you're
deals
gonna
on.
spend. If you buy this book, what are you gonna do? You're gonna press it and grade it, right?
Yeah.
So you're gonna get your near mint 9.
Yeah.
904
No,
for 400 and then
passing on this. I think it was buy it at the 9.6 and hope the price goes up. I think that was a selling point
Oh,
at this,
wow.
but we're passing at this.
Yep, it's a pass.
Yeah, pass.
Yeah, I buy that Batman, and I buy those two books in the maybes.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
I
here we
would-
go.
yeah.
Batman's gonna cost us 7.
Go back to the
Batman's
numbers. I need to see them.
The Batman's gonna cost us $795.
795.
$795 for a near mint raw with a press and grade.
Do you get a third roll if you clean it also? Clean in a press?
We don't take gloss off the colors, dude.
So we got
All
651 left.
All right, and then we keep the number because we're gonna need it the whole way because I'm gonna have to go back through this.
I'm not sure which one you buy though.
Rogue. Oh
Yeah, no, I'm still not positive. I'm buying
highest
them.
grade, right?
You buying the?
You're
I
buying the
buy
near
the
mint
9.
plus for
Yeah.
$190.
Why are you grading it? Why aren't you just holding it? If that's what you're doing.
Because if you hit a 9.8 off of it,
If
Yeah, you're subjecting yourself to Pete's wheel.
Yeah, because if you get that 9.6, you're only making
$30.
a little bit. Yeah,
it's fine if that's what you want to do.
I would grab it and hold it. Honestly,
Yeah, because we're hoping that the value goes up.
I
right?
don't think. I just think that the upside for the raw price is maybe, if we're lucky, $200.
Okay.
But the
Well,
upside for a 9.8 graded could be closer to 17.
We got the money. We can spend it. We can pull a Brucifer.
No, here's
toss
the
it
thing,
around.
though. I mean, well, okay. What do you think in a year? What do you think the upside on a raw 9.8?
I just bought a 9.8.
We got Pete
Giant
2.0
Buffalo.
here.
Gambling.
You can do it. We have 651 bucks. We got
No,
$3 left over.
discount, no gambling. Throw all our money away. He's counting out pennies and quarters. He's like, let me go to the Star Plus machines and drop these quarters in there so I can get you some dollar bills. But here's my question. What do you think the near mint raw copy, the near mint plus raw copy, what do you think the height is for that book in this
Near
market?
mint raw copy.
Well, clearly in this
90.
market, it's $648.
No, raw.
That's
The
raw.
raw.
Oh, raw?
Right, yeah.
Yeah,
$200, right? 210, maybe.
Maybe.
probably.
Well,
So
would be the
$60.
better play to buy the image, the $50 one, and just pressing hope for a good roll.
No,
You're not
because if
losing
you get,
anything.
no, because if you get a fucking 8.5, you lost.
Oh, it's Pete's
All
will.
right, you have your faith on Pete's wheel.
The Wheel of Pete.
You know what? We got the steal of a deal on that Marvel book that we don't know what's going to quite grade it out. But I think that's where we offset the gamble of Pete's wheel that somehow gives us the lowest grade every time.
Okay, we put in 190.
190. All right.
So what I'm getting is Pete's wheel is the opposite of Pete's shorts. Everyone loves Pete's shorts, but nobody wants to be anywhere near Pete's wheel.
Yeah.
So we got $461 left.
Near mint plus. Okay. We'll cover that.
Strip
You give me
club.
that. Yeah. That's not
Better
bad.
better than the Lion.
That's
Wait,
not bad.
did we-
at all.
Did we buy the Batman?
We
Yeah.
bought. Yes. All right. We'll go over what we bought now. All right. So here we go. Let's start it off from the
I
get.
didn't even remember that we bought the Batman, so that's great.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
When did we buy the Batman?
We did because we tried to buy all of them.
I thought you said we'll come back.
You're
to the
too busy
Batman.
being salty about the a giant size to know what we bought.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
really
fair.
too
That's
salty
fair.
about the giant size X-Men. No, all right, so here it goes.
I
This
love
is the
taking
first book we
X-Men
bought.
fans.
We bought this Near Mint Plus, right?
Yep.
The Near Mint Plus raw, great impress for Daredevil First Elektra. Sorry, I'm writing down too just to double check my notes. Okay, and then the next book we bought was this book that you guys just asked if we bought. As we just bought it, as the chat still says, we bought it. And we bought this book at Near Mint, right?
Mm-hmm.
Near Mint for $795 because that includes a grade and a press. Whew. Okay, big book. Let's hope it goes. Because this was
We
better
buy
than the
that
other
book?
book, right? That was our decision.
Yep.
Our decision was better here. Okay. Next book. We did not buy that book. We did not buy that book. We bought this book. This is called A Lot of Controversy. But it is what it is. We bought this book for
$18.
Near Mint Plus.
No, we bought this.
No.
We bought the graded 9.6.
Yeah, we brought the graded 9.6 for $18.
press.
Somebody mislabeled this, I would assume. Rated. Okay. New Mutant. Oh, I can't put it in there because it says for New Mutants. Sure. Okay. The next book that we bought, that was a steal of a deal. We didn't buy this, did we?
No,
Nope.
No.
Nope.
definitely
Did
didn't
we
buy
this
that.
book? Did we buy this book?
We did.
No.
That vendor went to.
Did we
have
buy
a
this
smoke
book?
and
Yes, we
this
did.
Yeah, we bought
this
this
book.
one. At least I got one good book.
Betty.
We got all the tomatoes.
Archie's Girls, Betty and Veronica. I probably have sold this book for about $5 before a couple times. I mean, what do you? I'm not gonna lie about it. 320. And how did we buy this book?
We bought this at the 6.5 graded.
6.5 rated for $94.
$94. Fair price. That's gonna
I
turn.
don't know. I think
We're
you're looking
never
at that the
selling this
wrong
book.
way.
Nobody's buying that bullshit.
Yeah, I think you're looking at it the wrong way
we
because
passed it. We passed on that, huh?
so I think you guys are looking at that Betty and Veronica book the wrong way.
yeah. This shit ain't
6.5 bought for $9.94 this month, but the 6.0 was bought for $200 back in May. So it just hasn't had a hard fall.
It hasn't had a fall yet. Yeah.
Hey,
All right.
Don't talk me
Alright.
out of Betty and Veronica.
We passed on this, right? What else? You guys gotta help me with what else we
Yeah,
bought.
you got Nova, Matt. You got Nova for $200, didn't you?
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit. Pass.
That one.
We
That
bought that
one.
No, we bought that
this.
one
We bought
did
this.
buy
for
that one.
$2.
This is the one that's going to make you $1,000 right here.
Yeah, it's gonna pay for
Yeah, I don't
everything.
know why
Like
everybody was so
$600.
pissed off about us sneaking a New Mutant. This fucking book right here, Star Wars, because somebody didn't list it as a price variant. We got it. Star Wars number 4, 35-cent price variant.
Plus press and grade for this one.
Yeah. So $32.
$42.
Huh?
42, right?
$42. Sorry.
Yep.
$42.
Answered everything.
Well, hold on. Now we bought a $9 or $2 book, so like we better make sure we get it all right. $42 for a 5 raw. Okay, cool. Jesus, yeah, that's gonna make it. We're actually gonna make some money off of this, guys. See, sometimes if you dig hard enough, you find cheap books for a good price. That's all I'm gonna say about that. All right, next up, we didn't buy this. We passed on this. We bought this.
We did. Oh, we did.
Yes, we did. We bought it for near mint.
Oh, yeah.
540.
$540.
Yep.
This was one of our higher end books, but we liked the way it looked, a press and a roll.
You just gotta pray that the wheel gives you a 9.8, and then you're done.
Well, if at 9.8 we're wrong. That's not. We can't go off that.
There's gotta be like one, you know. There's gonna be like one out of 100.
That's probably the book we're gonna hit 9.8, and Pete's gonna lose it. Pete will lose it. Yeah, if you thought that New Mutants was bad, that right there is bad because that could hit a. Whoever spent that, we gotta have to double check that. Pete will go back and verify that sale real quickly. All right, we bought this too. We bought First Rogue.
190.
Yep.
190.
Pete
Yeah,
wasn't
with the
here. He was
press and
too busy helping Corbin pick his chicken tenders up off the floor. So he wasn't there when we bought that book.
Ooh, yeah. Ouch.
Oh, poor Corbin.
Raw plus a press and a grade. Okay, cool. And is that it? That was it, right? We passed on that. Oh no! No, don't get
Nova.
twisted. Nova.
We got money left. We can go
Wow.
back and get the McDonald's book.
Yeah, I want
money.
run a McDonald's.
We overspent. No, the cons closed. We're in the car. You can't go back in. You're locked out. 190. Jesus, we really overpaid for this. $198 for
This is a
NM
bad
Pass.
buy.
This probably was, but we apparently just like flushing money down the toilet. And then plus a grade and a press. Whew, 100, 200. Really?
This was 198. We paid 198 for this one.
Yeah, $200 pretty much. And we didn't have enough money to afford this book, so there you go. Cool, and look at that, it's the thumbnail. All right, guys. Well, okay. That is what we had. Thank you for everybody that stuck around. Thank you for everybody that participated. We will, once again, we're going to roll. So if you come back next week when we have Pete and the wheel's back, we're going to, first off, we're going to have Pete tell us how we should have not asked for discounts, which of course he'll do. And then after that, we're going to roll the dice and he's going to screw us on the roll anyway. So it doesn't really matter what we did here. Well, thank everybody for showing up. Right? Is that not right?
I don't know.
That wheel sucks. He is not. I don't think we've hit anything on that wheel yet. Also, too, we still have to get rid of that Wonder Woman book that's not selling. So we'll get back into that. We've got a bunch of wheel rolling. We've got a bunch of other new stuff. Make sure you're checking out all the great content we have here. Dub, would you like to go for it?
I don't think we're gonna have a show tomorrow. Maybe Pete set one up. I didn't see it. Friday night. Tomorrow is Dollar Bin Digging usually. Tomorrow night or Friday night we will have the Get Off My Lawn show with Joe, Sticks, Jedi, and Dom. So make sure you check those guys out right after the Hot 10 show, which we will be on at 9:00. This is the first Peteless Hot 10 show. So
no Peters on this show.
And then so make sure you guys check those out. And then Saturday is SNS with the boys, Kyle, Matt, and Sam.
Oh no,
and
there
Six.
actually might be a return. I hear there's a rumor that a long lost guest might return.
Oh, tune
Matt,
in
have
on
you heard
Saturday
of
night.
this?
to find out who this long lost guest will be. I have no idea who it is. I'll be tuning in to find out.
I've heard they're already having computer issues though, so I don't know if they're gonna make it.
Oh man,
we'll see.
I hear that the person may, in some circles, be a legend.
Is it your most famous guest of all time who you got wrong? Their name.
Oh no!
No.
Did we get that? Did we get that?
It's not quite as epic as the
No,
gift.
that's exactly. You're gonna have to tune in to figure out. We're not
tune
gonna give
in
it away.
Saturday night. What time? 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock. Yeah.
Adam Hughes spotlight. I get off my lawn, so you guys know on Friday. Cool.
Oh, Adam Hughes. Yeah, I did know that. Sorry about that. Saturday night, 8 o'clock, SNS. And then Sunday, check out Wayseeker, Marco, Dom for the Star Wars Tales from Dark Side show.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, don't forget that one. And then I'm gonna guess Pete's gonna have the watch list again on Monday. So what's coming out next Wednesday? Usually he drops that on Monday night, a day early for members.
Okay.
And then come see us next week Wednesday, where Pete's gonna fix all of the ridiculous purchases we've made and pay more for all the books that we already paid for.
No. Hey, all sales are final. All sales are final. That's it. No change.
Con is closed.
All right, con is closed. All right. Thank you everybody for sticking around. I got to do the extra twos. Unless you got that. You got that? No? Okay.
Yep.
Anybody else have anything to add?
Oh, yeah. Check out my show. The other show on Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern. And then come back Monday for Monday Madness. Pretty much it's everyone from Get Up Real on my show on Monday. So little movie talk, comics.
Part 2.
Are you
what a cooler name.
Are you casting anything?
No, we're not casting this week.
No casting.
I usually do that like once a month. Probably a spotlight on an actor or a director.
All right, cool. Sounds good. All right, everybody, have a good one. Thank you.